We begin the countdown to kickoff for our featured game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge football coach Matt Mosier. Coach, your team now 2-0. Impressive win over MFL Marmac. Final score there 47-14 last week. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, obviously we received the kickoff, and offensively we got going, and we had a great night offensively. Seth Kregel led the way with a big night with 296 yards in the air. Did a good job with his legs running the football. Yeah, we came out and we executed. Super proud of our guys. We actually only had two procedural penalties. We had the two holding, no procedural penalties. We had two holding penalties all night for really being our first game. Super excited about that.
All right, you mentioned offensively there. Your receivers certainly contributing as well.
Oh, absolutely. We spread the ball out really nice. When sometimes people talk about balance, they talk about how many times you run the ball versus how many times you pass the ball, and I kind of think of it differently. I think about how many different people touch the ball. I think every one of our wide receivers touched the ball, and that includes our running backs. Friday night, Colton Hager obviously led the way with, I think, 144 yards passing or receiving. So yeah, super excited about that. It makes it tough to defend just one person. They got to defend the whole field.
All right, defensively, I know you gave up a kickoff return there for one touchdown, but defensively, some of the kids that really stood out for you.
Yeah, Gabe Cook stood out. He's a really good football player, tough kid. I think in one drive, I think they got a first down, but during that, 7 plays, I believe he had seven tackles. He just kind of did his thing really well, and I was really proud of Brody McGuinn, freshman, really first-time varsity experience, stepped up, had a couple touchdown-saving tackles at times, but I was super proud of him how he stepped up and led the way. And Anthony Sandoval, man, he grinded it out all night long. He's playing nose tackle for us, and they have a really good center, the MFL does, and them two battled, and sometimes Anthony was on the other end of it, but he stuck in there all game long and made it tough for him.
All right, now let's talk about this matchup tonight. What do you know about the Pirates?
Yeah, so Postville likes to spread it out, likes to throw the ball a lot. They got a bunch of athletes. I told our guys last night that we've got to make sure that we don't get anybody behind us because they have multiple guys that have big play potential. And so we're really preparing for their passing attack for tomorrow night. And I know defensively, again, I saw that they're capable of taking the ball away from us, interceptions and stuff like that, just making those big plays.
Keys in the ball game for Clayton Ridge. What else do you have to do?
It starts up front. We got to be physical. We've got to be the most physical team. That's to win any football game. And so we're going to really make sure that we are the most physical team offensively and defensively. Those are the things that we got to do. Again, we got to take care of the football. I'd love to see us not have any penalties again. That'd be outstanding. That really helps. But yeah, win the turnover battle and make sure that we're doing the right thing.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Clayton Ridge football coach Matt Mosier and his Eagle program. Countdown to kickoff continues after this.
Show your school spirit with every swipe. People's State Bank offers debit cards featuring your local school's mascot. And now through September 30th, you can upgrade for 50% off. Even better, $5 from your card fee goes right back to your school. It's an easy way to support your team and look good doing it. Visit any People's State Bank location to upgrade your debit card today. Iowa sales tax may apply to fees and service charges. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative. your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
Eagle Pirate Football is brought to you in part by LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, and Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. You're listening to High School Football on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. We continue the countdown to kickoff for our featured game. We're joined by Postville football coach Kyle Brock. Coach, your team dropping a decision last week to a pretty good Nashua Plainfield team by a final score of 57-0. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, that's a good club right there. Those boys from their old team, I think they have like 16 seniors on that team. Their front line is very physical, very big. They got two backs that are seniors that can run the ball hard. They're just a good. They're just a straight up good team.
All right, now let's
talk program.
Absolutely there. So let's talk about some positive. Let's start offensively. Some of the positive things that happened for you guys offensively. Who kind of led the way for you?
Sophomore Zaid Brock. He threw 14 for 21 with 72 yards. Rushing game, we couldn't get going on rushing the ball. I said their front four was stout. Receiving, we had Derek with 3 receptions for 22 yards. Xander Martinez, senior, had 2 for 17 yards. And Cedric had 3 for 15 yards. They said we could throw the ball, bet on them, but other than that, we couldn't do a whole lot, on the opposite side of the ball.
All right, now let's talk about defensively. Who kind of stood out for you there defensively?
Kieran Martinez, freshman, he had 6.5 tackles, led the team. And then Anthony Solvia, senior, had 5 tackles. Everybody on the defensive side, flies pretty good. So other than that, a lot of people, were at 2 tackles, 3. Everybody, we tackle well. It's just they had a really good team.
Yeah, absolutely. All right,
Yep.
Turning our attention.
They're bigger than us.
Turning our attention to Clayton Ridge. What do you know about the Eagles?
They're kind of similar to us when it comes to their style of football. They like to air it out, run when they can. They had a good team this year. You got a senior, they have a senior quarterback that can throw it, well. They got a back that can run hard. They got some receivers that can catch. They're good. They're a solid team this year.
Keys in the ball game for Postville. Then what do you have to do?
We need to be able to run the ball. And this week in practice, we've been working on some pass protection stuff, because if we get Zaid time to throw, we can have some good things. We have some good receivers in space, so we need to get them the ball. So we worked on some things to try to help out the pass protection, because we're young up front. Like, we got 1 senior and the rest are sophomores, and so we're young up front. So we kind of worked on some things this week. But if we can get a good, solid run game going and be able to let him throw the ball, we'll be fine.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, thank you.
Once again, Postville football coach Kyle Brock talking things over there about his Pirate program. The countdown to kickoff continues after this.
Stronger, farther, faster.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
At Freedom Bank, we know farming because we've grown right alongside you. From land and livestock to equipment and input costs, we offer flexible ag lending tailored to your operation. And with offices in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, you'll always work with an ag lender who understands your way of life. Let's grow together. Freedom Bank. We empower success. Member FDIC.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Hey sports fans, take a time out to call Garms Financial Services for all your insurance needs. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Owner Brian Bugenhagen, along with his staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services, located in Elkader and now also in Monona, your trusted choice agency.
Looking for the best suppressors with seamless service? Interested in helping protect your hearing or have questions on the NFA process? Head to Stronghold Corp, your one-stop shop for premium suppressors and unbeatable expertise. Whether you're a seasoned shooter or first-time buyer, we can get the best brands and latest models to fit your needs. Enjoy hassle-free eForms electronic fingerprint processing with our state-of-the-art Cerberus LiveScan system. Contact us today by heading to stronghold-corp.com for more information. Stronghold Corp, where silence meets precision.
Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Barons along with Coach Aaron Hammond. Welcome to Postville. Homecoming 2025 for the Postville Pirates as they take on Clayton Ridge in a matchup of Class A District 3 football matchup here. Let's talk about first off this matchup. Eagles come in here and they have been sharp in the first 2 weeks of the season.
They have. They've shown some senior leadership. They've shown some guys that know what they're doing out there, and I think they're looking at this game and next game going, we could be 4-0 rolling into some big ball games in this district, but they have to take care of business, and I think that starts with them passing the ball and passing it well.
You know, last week we saw Seth Craigle throw for nearly 300 yards in the ball game against last week again, MFL Marmac in a 47-14 victory. Craigle on the season is 20 of 26, throwing a touchdown, no interceptions, 327 yards. Remember, they only played about a handful of plays against North Cedar in week number 1, but this is a team that is built on throwing the football.
Yeah, absolutely, and what we saw last week were his receivers making big catches. We talk about that crew of receivers. Caston Overbrockling, a sophomore, he had a big reception. Colton Hager, senior, he had a big reception. Darren Brandt, senior, big reception. Bradley Schrader, sophomore, big reception. And these aren't like wide open catches. These are contested catches and for big gains.
And they're really spreading the ball around. Hager has 6 catches, 144 yards. Oberbrockling, 7 catches, 78 yards. Even Darren Brandt, 4 receptions, 56 yards. But they still want to be better running the football as the elements start to change.
Well, and you look at the touchdowns for Gabe Cook, and he made the transition from line to running back, and he had, 3 touchdowns last week. but everything was close quarters. They want to get him the ball and establish that run, and I think they're probably going to use that throw to establish the run, but they want to be able to run the football. You know, you get bad weather conditions, a windy night, you got to be able to run the ball.
Speaking of that, quite a difference from a week ago. It was more October weather. Now we're playing like it's August weather, but we'll see if that's a factor in this ball game tonight. Meanwhile, for the Postville Pirates, competitive against Midland in week number 1, dropped a 32-10 decision, but faced a very experienced and maybe one of the contenders in this district in Nashua Plainfield, and they dropped a 57-0 ball game.
Yeah, and there's some pretty good teams in this district, so that was a tough game for them. They've got Southwind next week. They've got Starmont, St. Ansgar, so they've got a tough district to play in with a team that's trying to get their footholds, but I think playing Class A ball is where they need to be. I think this is a better fit for
And
Postville.
again, they took a step forward last year, stopping a lengthy losing streak by winning a game a season ago. They feel like that they can throw the football as well, though their running game has struggled mightily. But let's talk about passing the football. Zayd Brock, just a sophomore, 29 of 47, hasn't thrown any touchdowns yet, 4 interceptions on the season, and is throwing for 219 yards. They're going to spread the ball out too.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Zayd Brock, the sophomore, having a nice start to the season, hasn't found pay dirt yet, but is able to throw a good ball. You've got Cedric Navarro. He's got 9 catches. He's a junior. Derek Reyna, he's got 6 catches as a sophomore. Xander Martinez, the senior's got 6 catches. Ortiz Bacon, the senior's got 4 catches. So spreading the ball around, getting some gains there. Like you said, Brock's got 219 yards on this young season. So showing the ability to throw the ball, but I think it's that consistency, continuing in drives and being able to mix in some running of the football.
And they have not run the football. I mean, they are negative yardage rushing this season.
Yeah, and that's one of those stats where you have to look at it a couple of times. They're at negative yardage right now. So they want to try to get something going forward. And obviously, as a quarterback, he's getting, chased around a little bit and getting sacked. So losing 52 yards on 10 carries is not what you want to see out of your quarterback, but it doesn't get much better after that.
Yeah, so again, they know that they're going to have to move the football on the ground, because what happens a lot of times is you don't want to play a long ball game. What I mean by that is throwing passes, incompleted passes, stoppage of the clock. This is a team that has to win any type of possession battle to have an opportunity in this game.
Yeah, they have to have those sustainable drives, and I think they've got to win something, like a special teams or turnovers. That's got to go their way, but yeah, you just don't want to get in a hole and then that clock stops and it makes a long night.
As we mentioned, it is homecoming here for Postville. This starts a trek for us of 3 homecomings in a row. We'll have Clayton Ridge's homecoming game next week as they entertain Starmont down in the River Valley. Then in 2 weeks, we'll bring you the North Fayette Valley homecoming ball game as they take on Waukon. And we'll bring you the crowning of the king and queen, all the festivities at halftime tonight here at Postville. We want to thank them for letting us take part in that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that time of year. You're getting into homecoming season, so we're going to see a bunch of them here in the next few weeks.
All right, let's talk about other games that are going on across the area tonight. Central had a 5 o'clock matinee start at Calamus-Wheatland. They lead at the half 30-6, though it was scoreless at the end of 1. But Central on a lengthy road trip there, waking up in the second quarter. They're in command 30-6 as they try to go 3-0. Edco hosting Key High tonight. The Vikings have been impressive the first 2 weeks of the season. That's an 8-man as well. Also tonight, North Fayette Valley has the 3A schools off their schedule. Get to play Sumner Fred tonight in a Class 1A matchup tonight, and North Fayette Valley feels they can get on track tonight.
Yep, it's traditionally a good ball game, but Sumner Fred a little depleted, so we'll see how that shakes out. And then our last game tonight, MFL Marmac has to go to New Hampton.
Yeah, and that's a tough test for a Bulldogs team that is beat up. Also, Starmont hosting North Butler tonight, and we'll see where North Butler and Starmont play into this. Starmont had to play St. Ansgar last week, and St. Ansgar is, again, the team to beat in this district. I don't think we're hiding anything about that. But let's see where North Butler and Starmont are in that matchup tonight. North Butler beat Southwind last week.
Well, and I think St. Ansgar may be the team to beat in Class A. Yeah. So, they're a good ball club, so a lot of teams saying, hey, we want to at least be second in this district.
All right, so keys in this ball game. Let's start first off for Clayton Ridge.
I think for Clayton Ridge, use the pass to establish that run, stay aggressive on defense, and I think they need to use their speed, but use it wisely. They've got some speed out there. Pick your battles of when you're going to use that speed and keep Postville off balance.
Meanwhile, for Clayton Ridge, they were really disciplined. Not a lot of penalties last week. You want a smooth game tonight as you continue to improve on the season. For Postville now.
For Postville, you got to find the end zone with those sustained drives. Find that consistent defense. I think they need to play assignment defense football. And then I said, win one of the special teams turnovers battle.
All right, we'll take a break. When we return, back with the starting lineups and the opening kickoff. It's week number 3, and it is Postville and Clayton Ridge coming up on KCTN.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
At Top Gun Customs, we know that cars are complicated. We can handle all the complex new features of any vehicle, foreign or domestic. Not only will it look like new, it'll perform like new. At Top Gun, we don't care if it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, big or small, we like them all. Top Gun also does fiberglass repairs, boats, motorcycles, guitars, detailing, paint corrections, headlight restoration. There's not much we don't do. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun for details and to schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people, bottom line, is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Welcome back to Postville. Let's go through the starting lineups. Let's talk first off here for Clayton Ridge. The anchor of the line up front is Levi Kragel. He is a sophomore, 5'10", 205 pounds. Starting at the left guard, Caleb Ludovisi, a sophomore, 5'8", 155. The right guard is Wyatt Parker. He's a sophomore, 5'10", 160. The tackle on the left side, Landon Reimer, a senior, 6', 190. Also plays defensive end. Parker, by the way, and Ludovisi are both linebackers as well. But Owen Brandt, that is, starting at a defensive lineman, 6'4", 255 pounds. He's a senior. The tight end on offense is Chris Gephardt. He's a senior, 6', 190 pounds, also plays linebacker. Castin Oberbrockling is their leading receiver. He is a 5'10", sophomore, 165 pounds. Also, Darren Brandt starts as a receiver, a senior, 6'3", 180. The running back is Kyle Sodawasser. They'll do it kind of by committee. 5'11", 150 pounds. He is a sophomore. And again, the quarterback is Seth Kragel, who is a senior, 5'11", 190. Sodawasser plays linebacker. Brandt and Oberbrockling also play in the defensive backfield. The other starters for Clayton Ridge, defensive end Anthony Sandoval. He's a senior and weighs 175 pounds. Nolan Culker at a defensive back. He's a junior, 6', 170 pounds. And Brody McGuinn starting at defensive back, just a freshman, 5'8", 140 pounds. We mentioned middle of the line for Clayton Ridge, some sophomores.
Some sophomores, but they're pretty stout. They did a nice job of plugging things up.
Let's go through the starting lineup here now for the Postville Pirates. And let's start on offense. The anchor of the line once again is center Antonio Solave. He's a senior, 6'1", 270 pounds, also plays on the defensive line. The guard is Caden Heitland, one of their guards. He's a sophomore, 6'1", 250. Starting at a guard spot, Dylan Winthy, a junior, 6'1", 185. He also plays defensive end. Alan Mahea is a sophomore, plays tackle, 5'8", 250 pounds, also plays on the defensive line. John Melcher is your other tackle. He's a sophomore, 6 foot and 215 pounds. The tight end, Xander Martinez, a senior, 6 foot, 180 pounds, also plays linebacker. Derek Reyna starts as a receiver in this set, and they'll run a lot of 4-receiver sets. Reyna is a sophomore, 6'1", 170 pounds, also plays linebacker. Cedric Navarro starting there at a wide receiver, junior, 6'1", 170, also plays in the defensive backfield. The halfback, McKinley Burns, a senior, 5'7", $145, also plays defensive back. Alfredo Ortiz Bacon is a senior starting at running back, 5'6", 140. The quarterback is Zaid Brock. He's a sophomore, 5'9", 145 pounds. The other two starters are on the defensive side of the ball, on the defensive end spot, Jesus Loera Munoz, a senior, and he is once again starting at defensive end. And starting in the middle linebacker for them is Ahmad Ali. He's a senior, 5'8", 150 pounds. There you have it. Starting lineups for our ball game tonight. And the Eagles wearing their away white tops. They've got the white helmets, black bottoms, have the Eagle logo on both sides of their helmets with the stripe down the side. Meanwhile, for Postville, they are wearing their home black bottoms, black tops. They've got the black helmets, and they have the Pirate logo on each side of their helmets. We've mentioned this keys in this ball game tonight. And for Postville, getting off to a quick start, I think, would be one of those keys.
Well, yeah, I would think you'd want to get to a quick start, but Clayton Ridge did win the toss, and they're going to take the ball first. They're wanting to get off to a quick start as well tonight.
So it'll be a challenge right away for Postville defensively. Again, this is Class A, District 3. This is our first year of redrawn districts, but Clayton Ridge and Postville, they've played here, whether they've been in the same district or not. This has become a kind of an annual matchup.
It has, and, we missed out on it last year, but we did see Postville 2 years ago. We didn't get that game in, Dan. We saw a lot of rain and a little wind and some funnel clouds in the area. We didn't get to see them play that game.
It was like a monsoon here in Postville that night, and they ended up postponing it and then playing it on the following Saturday, and unfortunately did not work into our schedule. So Postville, their head coach, once again is Kyle Brock. This is his second year, and as we mentioned, that it is Matt Mosier, the coach for Clayton Ridge, been in charge of the Eagles now for a handful of years. And they're a team that, again, just won a couple of games a season ago, but they felt like we got a chance to take a big step forward this year.
They did. They had that, we had a couple of close games, some things that they let slip away, and they just felt like this could be a year for them. And boy, oh boy, these first couple of games, they have shown that they might be a contender, but I think it's a tough district. We said St. Ansgar, obviously the favorite in there, but North Butler's pretty good. South Winneshiek's pretty good. Nashua Plainfield's pretty good. So there's a lot of competition coming.
Nashua Plainfield has 16 seniors, by the way. So that's almost a rarity, especially in Class A.
Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy for a small
All
school.
right, so we're ready to go here with our opening kickoff. It will be Cedric Navarro to launch it away from the correction there. It's actually going to be number 58 to do the kicking chores, Cameron Moeller. And actually the kicker finally now going out there. Looked like they had a couple of guys looking to line up, but it's actually Jesus Loera Munoz, who is the kicker punter on their roster. He'll launch it from the 40-yard line. Back deep to receive there is Oberbrocking. On the far side and near side is Hager. And we're getting ready to get underway here for week number 3 of the high school football season. We'll certainly continue to update you on all the games that are happening tonight. We're even starting a couple of minutes early tonight.
There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's here ready to go.
And had an outstanding national anthem and by the Postville Band. And again, at the half, all the homecoming festivity is coming your way. So the right-footed kicker there, Laura Munoz. It is a short kick, and the up man in Cook that fields it there at the 25-yard line, brings it right side across the 40-yard line, tripped up near midfield as he squirts out to near the 50-yard line, tackled by McKinley Burns. But a good decision by Cook to come up and catch that ball and return it nearly 20-plus yards to midfield.
Yeah, decided to come catch that and had a full head of steam there once he got things going, and probably an ankle tackle away from maybe getting a little bit bigger yard. But they're going to put this ball right at midfield on the 50.
So first down, 10 yards to go. Eagles operate from the right hash mark. If you're familiar with how Postville is laid out, they're heading towards the baseball field. Postville heading to Highway 18 here as we are ready to go, as you come into Postville, by the way. First down, 10 yards to go. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, but they line up with a halfback in Gephardt. And Kregel here sends Gephardt in motion, and he'll go from left to right, and they're going to run the football. First down, carrying it there is number 21 in Kyle Sodawasser. Not much, just inside central territory, up the middle, picks up only 2 yards, and it's second down and 8 yards to go. In on the play there for Postville, number 60, the first one in there, and Alan Mejia. It's second down and 8, only a gain of 2.
Yeah, good tackling there that time by Postville, meeting him at the line of scrimmage, and Sodawasser able to fall forward, but not minimal gain there on first down, and kind of a surprise they went to Sodawasser.
So just underway. We mentioned the rain 2 years ago. Cloud cover tonight, but only a 30% chance of rain. Let's hopefully stay away from that. So 2 receivers to the left, a receiver to the right side, and Oberbrocking goes in motion from right to left, and they're going to run it again. And carrying it left side is Sodawasser, gets to the corner, 45-yard line, slips back inside the numbers, and he'll get inside the 40-yard line, first down yardage, and they look like they finally bring him down, as it looked like a bit of a rugby scrum. So good hard running by Sodawasser, who brings it all the way down to the 35-yard line, picked up another 4 yards just on effort there.
Yeah, a 13-yard run there, so he's got all 15 yards here to start this game, and nice, tough running there by Sodawasser.
You know, part of this for Clayton Ridge is, and Coach Mosier talked about this last week after the ball game, that, you know, it's okay for us to throw the ball to set up the run, but I still think he wants to control the line of scrimmage early in this ball game tonight.
Absolutely, yes.
So again, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. They continue out of shotgun formation on first down, 10 yards to go from the left hash mark. A low snap, busted play, but he's able to get it out of there. Swing pass right side to Sodawasser, who brings it down the middle of the field inside the 30-yard line, gets ahead to the 28-yard line. Nice save by Kregel, ends up being a 6-yard gain as it was a low snap and he had to pick it up like an infielder.
Yeah, scooped that up and able to get that swing pass out to Sodawasser, and Sodawasser's still trying to make something out of that, so a good about 6.5, 7-yard gain. So Eagles moving the ball well here in this first drive that started right at midfield.
Positive yardage every play so far. So it's second down. We'll call it 3 yards to go. And again, they continue. This time, 2 receivers to the left. Hager is the lone receiver to the far side of the field. And in motion is going to be Oberbrocking. There's a flag. Rolling out is Kregel, looking one-on-one for Hager in the end zone. Goes up, catches it, goes in for the score. But I believe it's all coming back. Nice catch by Hager just inside the far pylon for the touchdown. And it is going to be an illegal shift, I believe, against Clayton Ridge. The Eagles are celebrating, but that is not the case. They will have to come back here and redo this now on a longer situation.
Well, and again, we talked about, you know, fixing those pre-snap penalties, and here's another one of those illegal shifts, and had a nice pitch and catch there, a nice catch by Hager, but it's all going to get lost there as they back him up 5 yards.
We were talking earlier about avoiding those types of self-inflicted penalties, and that one brings back a touchdown, but it's still second down and 8. Our officiating crew, by the way, for tonight, Chris Hofert, Pat Lincoln, Jim Prouty, Mike Johnson, and Steve Hofert. We've seen these guys throughout the season and throughout the years, and they do an outstanding job. So second down, 8 yards to go, and Gephardt now spread out as a receiver in the slot on the left side. So back to that 2 receiver set on each side. Now Sodawasser to the left of Kregel, who rolls out left side looking to throw the football. He's actually going to tuck it in, brings it inside the 35-yard line, tripped up, has first down yardage inside the 25-yard line. Nice run there by Kregel, picking up first down yardage. He comes up gimpy a little bit coming up there as he had the foot taken out from underneath him.
Yeah, but a 10-yard gain there, so able to pick up, you know, the penalty plus what they still had to gain.
And this, by the way, is a very noticeable limp. So it's not a gimp, it's a limp. If you can understand the difference between that two, but tough kid, going to stay out there as he tries to walk it off here.
He tweaked something. He is not moving real fast right now.
So first down, 10 yards to go, down to the 23-yard line. They operate from the left hash mark here. And let's see how Kregel, if he moves in the pocket, he drops back, looking right side and wide open, middle of the field. Hager inside the 10, 5-yard line. Take him down there at the 5-yard line. It's first and goal. Anthony Sandoval was once again there in that area. Zayd Brock actually from the secondary makes the tackle at the 5-yard line, but just an easy pitch and catch over the middle of the field.
Yeah, nobody picked up Hager kind of in the slot area there, and he just kind of floated in the middle of all that defense, but nobody from up front dropped with him. Nobody back stepped up. Easy catch, and luckily to catch him at the 5.
An impressive drive so far for Clayton Ridge. It is over 3 minutes old. 2 receivers to the far side of the field. Hager alone, one-on-one on the near side. And on first down and goal, Kregel to throw the football. Wide open is Oberbrocklin, catches it, strolls right into the end zone. Just a quick slant pattern there on the left side. Catches it for the score, and the Eagles march right down the field. They strike first, leading 6-0.
Yeah, that was just a real easy. That was just a sit-down pattern. Cast it over, Brockling went right into the end zone, turned around, sat down, threw the ball to him right there for an easy 6 points.
And that was a case there of there was actually nobody near him. He was absolutely wide open. So into at the PAT is number 81, Caleb Bittner, the sophomore. Low snap, dug out of the dirt there by Hager. The kick is up, high enough, long enough, put it on the board. 8:41 left in the opening act. Eagles the good start. They lead 7-0. Let's take this time out.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
During spring and summer, severe weather can strike in a hurry. If you see a power line on the ground, stay away, keep others away, and call your electric utility. If there's a downed power line due to an accident, stay inside your vehicle until the utility arrives and de-energizes the line. Learn what to do if you see a downed power line. Doing the right thing could save your life. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
7-0, Clayton Ridge in the lead. It ends up being a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kregel to Oberbrockling. Bittner's PAT makes it 7-0 here for the Eagles. 50-yard drive, and they do it in a total of 3 minutes, 19 seconds. So the left-footed kicker in Bittner, who just made the PAT, to launch it away from the 40-yard line. Back deep for Postville is number 12, Cedric Navarro. Also on the near side back is Micah Minicue. So Bittner from the 40-yard line, and it's a high kick, and that will be Navarro, middle of the field, fields it at the 8-yard line. He'll bring it now right side. He's across the 20-yard line, breaks through, gets out to the 25-yard line, pushes ahead to the 30-yard line, 23-yard return, and it's 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Just outside the 30-yard line, they mark it at the 31.
Yeah, nice return there by the Pirates to get that ball away from the shadow of their end zone. So we'll see what they try to do here if they come out trying to sling it.
And for Postville here, first down is just the play they absolutely have to win in this ball game tonight just to stay ahead of the chains.
I think so. They want to be on time with the sticks all night long.
So they line up, a receiver to the right, 2 to the left, but they run out of pistol formation. They're going to run it right side, couple of yards as they get out near the 35-yard line. Brock, here comes a flag on the far back side of that play, a very late flag. In on the carry was number 11, Alfredo Ortiz-Bacon. He's a 5'6", 140-pound senior. So Ortiz-Bacon, who has a total of 4 rushes on the season, gets the first carry, and it's positive yardage. And here's a penalty on Clayton Ridge to add on to it.
Yeah, that ended up going down as a face mask, so they're going to add another 5 yards to the end of that play.
All right, so an inadvertent face mask. Great job by our back official, Steve Hofer, to realize that. But it's now 1st and 10. They're going to give him first down yardage out to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, they gave him 5 yards on the carry, another 5 yards on the penalty. That's a first down for the Pirates, some positives right away.
Now out of shotgun. Receivers to the left. He's got running backs left and right. They're going to run it again. Carrying it right side this time is Navarro, and not much. Try to go off the right side of the line near the numbers at the 40-yard line. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down and long, and this is what we talked about. Unable to stay ahead of the sticks. Now you got to work your way from behind and what is probably closer to 2nd and 11. And the Pirates going hurry up here.
They are. They're going to go right up to the line of scrimmage and now under center.
Yeah, in the I formation, 2 receivers to the left. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. They're going to run it again, but not much up the middle. Again, that was Ortiz-Bacon carrying the football, I believe. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Eagles really plugging things up front. Number 66 among the Eagles up front there, and that is, once again, Owen Brandt. The 6'4", 255-pound senior does a great job plugging up the front. Here's 3rd and long now for the Pirates, and they're back to pistol formation now. 2 receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right, and Brock is going to run the football again. And the Eagles stuff it right up front. Ortiz-Bacon able to get through somehow as he was stopped at the line of scrimmage, squirted out across the 45-yard line near the Eagles sideline, finally brought down at the 47. Great job there by Ortiz-Bacon, keeping the feet moving, but he's 4 yards short of first down.
Yeah, he was stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Those guys up front for Clayton Ridge, once again, doing a nice job of getting a push, but he bounced it to the outside, able to get some positive gains here, but not enough, and we're midfield. Pirates are going to punt this away.
And the Eagles will primarily stay in their base defense, though Oberbrockling now drifts back inside the 20-yard line. To launch it away once again is Loera Munoz. And it is a short kick. Oberbrockling catches it on the hop, 25-yard line, brings it left side. He's to the 40-yard line, far sideline now, inside Pirate territory, dances down the sideline and pushed out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Great return by Oberbrockling, but there's a flag at midfield, and we'll see if that run is negated.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this is going to be, but this was right at the line of scrimmage, so this could go probably either way. I'm not sure what happened up front.
By the way, 4th and 4. In the 8-man game, you're probably going for it in that situation.
Probably, but not in traditional football here. They're punting that away, and they're going to talk this over. And this is against the Eagles.
It's a block in the back is what it is, as we check our official and Steve Hofert. Now, the penalty occurred basically where the original line of scrimmage was, so it'll move the Eagles back inside their own territory. But at the 43-yard line, they'll take over, so it ends up being about a 17 or 18 loss return there on the run by Oberbrockling. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles, 2nd possession, 6:38 left in the opening quarter. They lead 7-0. And the Pirates, we talked about trying to come out and they're going to throw the ball a lot. Nothing but running plays on first down.
Yeah, trying to establish that run. The same thing we talked about with the Eagles. They want to establish that run first.
So Eagles go back to the spread. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Sodawasser now moves to the right of Kregel. And on first down, 10 yards to go. Kregel moving better, looking right side, one-on-one. It's a jump ball intended for number 5 and thrown out of bounds there for Nolan Kalker. In on the coverage is Cedric Navarro. That was thrown near side, but it went out of bounds at the 30-yard line. One of those quick fly patterns down the right side, but overshot. 2nd and 10.
Well, and you see Kregel, didn't really step into that with that gimpy foot we talked about. So you wonder if maybe things are a little off, if that's still bothering him. But that pass was just off target that time.
So 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Another score to pass along at the end of the third quarter. Central still leads Midland 30-6. So all the scoring in that ball game took place, or Calamus Wheatland, sorry,
yes.
and took place in the second quarter. Meanwhile, Caston Oberbrockling is in at quarterback here. Kregel moves into the slot. It's a low snap. Oberbrockling digs it out, but it's a busted play. He'll be hit at the 40-yard line and lose yardage. Pirates able to get in there and blow the play up there. Number 60, the first one there, Alan Mahea. Also there as well was number 50, and that is Brady Enyart. And it's going to be now 3rd down and 15 yards to go. And it was actually 56 back there, and 55, I should say, in Caden Heitland.
Yeah, that was just a busted play from the beginning. A different guy at quarterback. Ball was low. Oberbrockling had a hard time getting a handle on it, and lucky they didn't lose more than just those 3 yards. So 3rd and long here for the Eagles.
And now we see Kregel come back in at the quarterback spot right now. So 3rd down and long. Pirates could use a 3 and out here. Eagles trying to convert. Rolling out right side, it's Kregel. Kregel has Gephardt wide open. Right side, 45-yard line, just across Pirate territory inside the 45-yard line. And Gephardt just ran a quick out there to the near side of the field. And they convert 3rd and 14.
Yeah, able to pick up that first down and a little cushion there. So a nice pass there by Seth Kregel there, racking up the yards up to 45 yards already in this young game.
So 1st down, 10 yards to go. Pirates forced him into a 3rd and long, but the Eagles confident on offense. They line up here. The Eagles 5 spread out here, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Kregel alone in the backfield. And on 1st and 10, Kregel to throw the football again, looking right side. He's looking for Cook over the middle of the field. Goes down the hash mark, but he's overshot down at the 15-yard line. Had his man beat. He was certainly open. Cook, and they're not afraid to throw it to him as a wide receiver that time. And it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and I'm watching Kregel because he was out for that play, and I think what they did, I see some tape on that foot, so I think they taped him up a little bit, give some extra support to that, and he's looking better on that throw, just a little out of the stretch for Gabe Cook.
And again, started this ball game only on the offensive side tonight, so we saw him play defense in last week's ball game. So it's 2nd down, 10 yards to go. They operate again from the near hash mark, and the Eagles. And now Cook has moved into the backfield, and he's to the right of the quarterback, Kregel. And they still send out 4 wide receivers on 2nd and 10, and it's a quarterback draw straight up the middle. It is going to be actually Oberbrockling in at quarterback. Brings it left side inside the 30-yard line, outside the numbers on the far sideline, and finally brought down to the 18-yard line. So Oberbrockling and Kregel have switched. Kregel was in the slot that time, and good yardage here by Oberbrockling on the quarterback draw. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, we couldn't see who that was behind Gabe Cook. He's such a big kid out there, and it was actually Oberbrockling, and did a nice job squirting through, getting the first down, picking up some extra yards, gets them all the way down inside the 30.
Cook at 6'4", 185. Nice to have that lead blocker, right?
Absolutely.
So 1st down, 10 yards to go. They are down to the 26-yard line with 4:45 left in the opening quarter. And again, empty backfield. Quick play, right side, and coming back and catching the ball, but falling down on the catch is number 16 in Bradley Schrader. Did a nice job coming back, and a ball that was underthrown. Still picks up positive yardage anyway, down to the 24-yard line. They pick up 4 on that.
Yeah, not maybe the pitch and catch that you wanted to go forward, but at least able to make that catch and get him into the offense a little bit.
So 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Eagles throwing a little bit of everything at us here.
Absolutely.
With Oberbrockling in at quarterback.
Yeah, mixing things up and giving different looks.
Gives you something to think about maybe as you put it on film. So 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Cook is now to the left of Kregel as they continue to run. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Kregel looking left side, swings it out of the backfield. It's low, throwing low there, trying to slide and catch it at the 25-yard line. Between the numbers was Cook. Couldn't get to it there. It was underthrown. It'll be now 3rd down and 6 yards to go. I don't think it's 4th down, is it?
No, it's only 3rd down.
Sticks say it's 4th down. So our scoreboard says 3rd down, 6 yards to go.
There,
the sticks are corrected.
He heard us.
Gave us a nice wave there.
He heard us, absolutely.
So 3rd down and 6 yards to go. This time the Eagles go empty backfield once again. 3 receivers spread out to the far side of the field and 2 to the near side. Kregel on this play on 3rd and 6 gets the snap, looking left side. That pass is caught. That is Schrader on the left side inside the 15-yard line, has first down yardage. Again, just a quick curl into the left side, wide open, pitch and catch for a first down.
Yeah, just able to pick him up there right as he gets into the defensive secondary. And a great pickup, enough for the first down, a nice gain.
So the Eagles doing this, with the exception of the run by Oberbrockling, but getting the passing game on track here. And it's first down, 10 yards to go, as they have really dominated this first quarter as far as possession-wise.
Absolutely. They've had the ball, they've had ball control, and done a nice job mixing that run and pass.
So first down, 10 yards to go. Hager, the lone receiver, to the far side of the field. Cook is in the backfield. Gephardt goes in motion from right to left, and they're going to run it with Cook. Gets around left edge. He's down to the 10-yard line, lowers his head, has first down yardage inside the 5 near the far sideline. So good run by Cook. This will depend on the spot, but I think they're going to give him first down yardage.
I think he's really close. I don't know if he quite got it. It may be only a 9-yard gain, but that was a hard run by Gabe Cook, and we know that he can do that. He just hasn't had a lot of big opportunities other than first and goal.
Yeah, this is a kid that moved from the line into the backfield this year. So second down, inches from about the 4-yard line. Clock continues to move with 2:45 left in the opening quarter. Snap back to Kregel, runs it with Cook, right side between guard and tackle, cuts back to the middle, goes in, standing up for the touchdown. So Gabe Cook with his first score of the night. Eagles 2 for 2 possession-wise. They lead 13-0.
And that'll go down as a 5-yard run there for Gabe Cook and another touchdown, as this young season's shown him in the end zone quite a bit.
Yeah, last week had touchdown runs of 8, 9, and 10. And this is a 5-yard run here, and in to add the PAT will be once again Caleb Bittner. Bittner is 4 of 7 coming into tonight PAT-wise, but hit his first one tonight. He's 5 of 8 and just a young sophomore. Pirates are late getting a player onto the field, and that would be Loera Munoz, who's listed as a kicker and a punter, but he actually will come in here on the back line to help them out on special teams. So Hager to hold, spot is down, the kick is up, it's high enough, it's long enough, but it is no good. Hooked it to the left, the PAT fails. 2:41 left in the opening act. Eagles 13, Pirates nothing. Being good at life means getting your finances in order so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of experience, New York Life Insurance Company offers insurance and financial solutions you can benefit from while you're, well, living. For trusted guidance, contact your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer with your Vision Financial Group, proudly located and serving the beautiful Guttenberg community. Call Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. Start planning today for peace of mind tomorrow. Your Vision Financial Group is not owned or operated by New York Life.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
So Clayton Ridge 2 for 2 in this football game, leading 13-0. It is a 5-yard run by Cook. PAT fails, and again it is 13-0. Bittner to launch it away from the 40-yard line, back deep for the Pirates. Minikue near side, and Navarro back on the 10-yard line. And this ball going to go back and to hit at the goal line and go back, bouncing out of the end zone for a touchback. The Pirates take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is just their second touch, and they have run all of 3 plays in the first now almost 10 minutes of this first quarter.
Yeah, you know, we saw some positives there in that first series, you know, trying to run the ball, but not able to pick up that first down and move the ball past half midfield. Let's see what they come out and do this time, if they try to throw it or if they stick with that run.
And the question is, you're down by 2 scores here. I still think you want to stay to the game plan, whatever that may be.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the Pirates getting the call from the sideline here, and what they do is they hold up numbers, and they've got a couple of people there holding up numbers, but you don't know which one's actually the play. So they run out of pistol formation. Brock to throw the football, looking right side, looking one-on-one for Navarro. It's underthrown. He dives on the far side near the 25-yard line. It is incomplete. In on the coverage there was Kulker. One-on-one. It's 2nd down and 10 yards to go.
Well, we know they like to pass the ball. Like we said, the young sophomore, Zaid Brock, has 29 completions over 200 yards, so we know that he can throw it. We just got to find that receiver.
And what that tells you number-wise is 29 completions for 219 yards. A lot of short passes, and
Yeah,
that's why
absolutely.
exactly that one was there. So second down, 10 yards to go. Two receivers to the right, and Brock is now under center within the backfield. He's going to throw the football. He's being rushed, and he's going to be dropped initially. Back at the 17-yard line, number 58 for Clayton Ridge in Landon Reimer records the sack. It's a loss of yardage of 7, and it's third down and very long for the Pirates.
Well, we talked about their struggles running the ball, and you know the stats don't show, or they show things like this. That loss of 7 yards that he had there, that's what's compounding this, and now they are third and behind the sticks.
Yep, and even back to their 13-yard line, so now you just try to get some room if you can. On third down, 17 yards to go. Out of the backfield, Ali goes in motion. Swing pass, right side, catches it at the 10-yard line. He can't get to the corner, and there's Cook. There's a flag down as Cook brings him down. May have got part of the face mask as he's brought down to the 10-yard line. Would have been a loss of 3 yards, but instead it's a face mask penalty, and it's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Eagles, and the Pirates here are going to get a first down.
Yeah, they're going to get the first down on this, but the little swing pass out there was at number 5. That was who that was to.
That was Ahmad Ali on the reception. Defensed well by Cook. He was there, but it was Ali trying to kind of squirt away, and the face mask came up. So they'll move it up here, and they're going to keep it actually third down as they mark it back from where the spot was, and it's not enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, so we're going to stay in third down, but a little more manageable here.
Yeah, third down, 6 yards to go, we'll call it. And they have 3 in the backfield. And it is second back through Navarro, right side, a couple of yards, not much. Across the 25, 26-yard line, still unable to get that ground game going. And making the play there is number 58 again for Clayton Ridge and Landon Reimer. Fourth down, 4 yards to go for the Pirates. But again, they're going to go 3 and out.
Yeah, they're going to have to punt this away, and thought maybe that penalty would help them get something going, but not able to convert. Fourth down, and they're going to give this back to the Eagles again.
Eagles figure to get great field position here as Oberbrockling standing his own 42-yard line. So Munoz to launch it away. It is a very short kick away from Oberbrockling, but it bounces. He'll let it go as it goes inside the 45-yard line, and it's down by Brock at the 43-yard line. Good decision by Oberbrockling to stay away. First down, 10 yards to go. They mark it at the 42-yard line for Clayton Ridge, leading 13-0 with 1:05 to go here in our opening quarter.
Well, if you're the Pirates, you've had 2 possessions. You've had basically 3 and outs, and you haven't been able to stop the Eagles so far. So this is a big possession for the Pirates, especially here in the first quarter. See if we can get a stop here, get the ball back.
I'm laughing because you see the chain gang. They were going to mark it from the 42-yard line going in instead of the 42-yard line and the Eagles going to Postville's territory.
Yeah, they had them backwards out there, so they had to reset, but here come the Eagles back out for their third possession.
First down, 10 yards to go. Again, they're spread out here. And Sodawasser continues to the right of Kregel, who continues to look better and better after limping early with an ankle injury. And they're going to run it. Low snap, gets it to Sodawasser. Sodawasser caught in the backfield and cannot get away. And he's going to be dropped for a loss in the backfield. The Pirates there, an outstanding job up front. It was not a clean snap. Antonio Solove makes the play, but it's a loss of 5 yards, and that was kind of a tough play to get.
Well, and you take a look at when Sodawasser gets the ball, he likes to get around that end, and so he's always going backwards to go forwards. He doesn't cut inside that blocker, and that's what happened that time, lost his footing. Loses the 5 yards that he went backwards.
And a low snap to Kregel disrupted the timing of a lot of it. So second down, 15 yards to go. Empty backfield. And Kregel left side, and that pass is intercepted. It is complete. Brock somehow missed it. It's complete to Hager, who brings it across the 45-yard line and gets out to the 46-yard line. Brock had read that play well, jumped the route, but somehow did not come up with the ball.
Yeah, that was impressive. I thought he had it.
Absolutely.
He kept it alive by trying to intercept it, and Hager just got into it, and that's about a 9-yard gain for Hager.
And that's how the opening quarter comes to an end. Pirates miss out on a chance. We've played 1, Eagles marching. They lead 13-0. Let's take this break.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Eagle Pirate Football is brought to you in part by Postville Veterinary Clinic, Morris Funeral Home in Guttenberg and Garnavillo, Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Bender's Foods in Guttenberg, Rockweiler Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersline, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, and Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. 13-0, Clayton Ridge in the lead at the end of the first quarter, and it was in the first quarter dominated by the Eagles.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got 72 yards of passing for Seth Kragel, and that's distributed between 5 different receivers, so distributing the ball well there. And then we've got probably another 50 yards of running the ball, so a good mixture of run, pass for the Eagles, a good start for them.
And they have the ball at their own 46-yard line. It is third down. It is third down and 6 yards to go as they continue to run out of the spread offense. 2 receivers to the short side of the field. That's the left side. 3 receivers to the right. Kragel to throw the football again, looking one-on-one, looking for Cook down the sideline. The pass underthrown and knocked away there by number 14. Good defensive coverage by Logan Erickson. Erickson at 5'8", giving up size to the 6'4" Cook. The ball a little bit underthrown and knocked away at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, nice defensive play there. Gabe Cook went up for that ball, had it timed right, but just couldn't get the ball because defender had his arm right where it needed to be.
So it is fourth down for the Eagles, and do they keep the offense on the field here?
They do. They've got the offense on the field. It looks like they're going to line up and try to pick up this fourth down.
So fourth down, 6 yards to go from their own 46-yard line. That's confidence early in this ball game. So again, spread formation, and Kragel to throw the football again. Right side, that pass is caught by Hager, but it's knocked away. Navarro closed in, knocked it away at the 49-yard line. It was short of the sticks, right at the numbers at the 50-yard line. Broken up by Navarro, and the Pirate defense gets a stop on fourth down. Now great position here for their offense.
Well, you want to talk about something that can help these Pirates get things going. That was a good defensive stop. Clayton Ridge taking a chance there, going with that fourth down in their own territory. Not able to pick it up, so Postville's going to take over 1st and 10 on the Clayton Ridge 46-yard line.
All right, let's update you on scores. Again, Central leads Calamus-Wheatland 30-6 in the fourth quarter. North Fayette Valley leads Sumner Fred 14-0 in the first quarter. The Pirates run the football. Navarro right at the heart of the Eagle defense, and there's just nothing there. Plugged up front, number 60 for the Eagles. Outstanding job there, and that is Nicholas Cox, a senior. But do we have another flag on the play?
We've got a flag on the far side of the field here.
So this is on the absolutely the far side. So what we have there is an illegal substitution. It's against Clayton Ridge. So we had talked about the Eagles avoiding these types of penalties last week in the ball game against MFL Marmac, and these are the type of penalties you got to eliminate, especially if you're going to challenge to make a playoff spot.
Yeah, absolutely. They're racked up 5 penalties already, 40 yards, and some of them pre-snap penalties. So yeah, they got to clean that up real fast.
So it ends up being 1st and 5 at the 41-yard line here for the Pirates. And they work out a pistol formation once again. And on 1st and 5, back to Brock. Brock looking left side, steps up, now looking to run. He's able to get inside the 40-yard line, tackled from behind by number 7, and Anthony Sandoval did a nice job coming back to make the play. But Brock picks up a couple of yards. First time we've seen his feet in action. And it's going to be 2nd down, short situation for the Pirates.
Yeah, picked up about 3 or 4 yards there, so it's going to be 2nd and short. So good situation here for the Pirates, staying ahead of the sticks. They need to pick this up and sustain a drive.
If you are Postville and you want to hang in this ball game, this is a must drive for you.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to get this picked up right here.
2nd and 1, full loaded backfield. They run it to Navarro. Navarro gets inside the 35-yard line. He was hit short, but the pile pushed ahead. That'll move the chains for the Pirates. An initial 1st down, and they're inside the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good pickup there. It looked like at first he might not have picked it up, but here's a sign we don't want to see. Number 8 limping off the field for the Pirates.
That's McKinley Burns. He's a senior, plays running back, and now I believe the Pirates want a timeout here as they look at that situation. So 10:43 to go in our first half. Eagles lead 13-0. Back with more after this.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard, and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
So it's 13-0. Pirates use their first timeout of the ball game. And again, leaving the game for them was Burns. And during that timeout, he was looked at on the sideline, continues to be looked at on the sideline. They want to make sure they had the right replacement in. So first down, 10 yards to go from the 34-yard line. And they run it left side with Ali. Ali hit at the line of scrimmage and loses yardage off the left side. Initially helped by number 56, Caleb Ludovisi. But then coming up from the secondary there was Brody McGuinn to help out. It's second down, 11 yards to go.
Yeah, and we talked about wanting to establish that run for the Pirates, and there's a golden opportunity. First down, see if you can pick up some positive yards, and loses one on that, so behind the sticks here on second down.
Well, and that's what we talked about. You can still stay true to your game plan here, even though you're down 13-0. Yep. So pistol formation on second down, 11 yards to go. And Ali is behind the quarterback, Brock. Brock to throw the football, flushed out of the pocket on the left, throws it on the run to the sideline, caught by Navarro, who tiptoes the sideline to the 22-yard line and is able to catch it there for first down yardage. Navarro showing a good step move on the left side.
Yeah, nice catch there, and they're going to say he didn't finish the catch. He wasn't able to hold on to that, so that's going to go down as an incompletion. Looked clean from us, but we're on the far side of the field.
Well, and the back judge said that the ball was juggling there, so it looked like Navarro had a great catch, and the Pirates unable to get a break. And it's third down, 11 yards to go.
That would have been a nice pitch and catch because Brock rolling over to his left side.
And Navarro, certainly one of the guys they want to throw the ball to, get him involved offensively. Third down, 11 yards to go. Brock to throw the football again, rolling out to the right, trying to buy some time. Steps up, looking to run. 35-yard line, then hit hard. Sandoval, and also there is Reimer as well. And here comes a flag as Brock is tackled at the 31-yard line. And this may be against the Eagles here again.
Yeah, this may be an after the fact, and it is going to be against the Eagles.
And this is a terrible penalty. It is basically unsportsmanlike conduct there for the Eagles. It's a late hit is what it is.
Yeah, they came in. He was already down, and another guy piled on, so tack another 15 yards onto that.
And give Postville another first down. So the Pirates here being the benefit of a couple penalties against the Eagles. Again, this is just pales the comparison from what we had last week in the ball game against MFL Marmac. So first down, 10 yards to go. Two receivers to the left. Ali here in the backfield, and Brock is going to run it with Ali and maybe a yard to the 15-yard line. Again, just swallowed up front. And that is, again, Owen Brandt making the play up front. Maybe a yard. Second down, 9 yards to go. Just no luck running right at the Eagles' defense.
Yeah, Owen Brandt, a big load up front there and not able to get him blocked, and so he's shedding blockers and making good tackles right at the point of effect there.
Second down and 9. Pirates do not huddle. They look to the sideline to get the play, and they will again spread out a little bit more here. In the backfield, replacing Burns is Logan Erickson, a sophomore. And he moves to the left side of Brock. Brock to throw the football again. Left side steps up again, throws it over the middle. That pass overshot. Looking over the middle to Xander Martinez. And here's a flag on the backside of that play. It is incomplete, and it's third down to go. But let's see what this penalty is if it's against the Pirates.
Yeah, this looks like a hold. This looks like in the vicinity of hold, and so they're going to decide this.
And it is a holding penalty. Landon Reimer checking out here for the Eagles. And it looks, I believe he just has an equipment problem there.
I think so.
As our head official, once again, Chris Hofert taking care of things. But the Eagles are going to take this penalty instead of 3rd and 9. Are going to push the Pirates back to the 25-yard line. And it's second down, but now it's 17 yards to go.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot farther for them to go here. And that ball trickled incomplete, but they're going to back them up and make them replay second down.
And Martinez open over the middle of the field, just overshot. Brock to throw the football again. Rolling out left and again steps up, now looking to run, and he's going to be dropped for a huge loss. And it's Gabe Cook gritting him with open arms back at the 34-yard line. So Brock was able to sidestep one defender in the backfield, but the Eagles closed the pocket so fast, and it is fourth down and forever for the Pirates.
Yeah, and you can see Brock, he's not having a lot of time to plant back there. And getting rushed every time. That ball is just kind of out in his hand, and he's been lucky to hold on to it.
And actually, it is just third down, but still 20 yards to go. So the Pirates would love to get at least half this distance back. It's third down, and the scoreboard says it's 32 yards to go, but it's not quite that far.
Not quite that far.
But it's a ways. To throw the football, Brock, slant pattern, sliding, and then making the play at the 22-yard line. In the middle of the field is Navarro. Nice job by Navarro going down to dig that up, down to the 22-yard line, so they pick up 10 yards. And at least put you in a chance to go for it here on fourth down, and was going to be roughly about 15 yards to go.
Yeah, just able to get something out of that, and still got a long ways to go. It looks like Postville wants to talk this
And
over.
it is Clayton Ridge taking the time out here. So 7:47 to go in our first half. 13-0. Eagles in the lead. Pirates with a big fourth down coming up.
If you feel lost in the big chain store pharmacies, take the time to stop at a Nightingale Drug and visit with us about our services, such as one-on-one consulting, free local delivery, competitive pricing with most insurance plans, and Medicare accepted. We'll make the transition quick and easy for you. Come to the people you know and trust. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town family-friendly business in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Central State Bank provides a complete line of lending services to help you get the best out of life, from home mortgages and equity loans to vehicle and personal loans. We have expert lending professionals who will work with you to provide options to address your needs. At Central State Bank, you won't deal with a branch or department, you'll deal with a banker who is dedicated to you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
Again, our score 13-0. Postville at the Eagle 22-yard line, but fourth down, and it is 15 yards to go. Eagles taking a timeout defensively as they want to be sure what they're doing here. For the Pirates, got to give Brock some time to throw this ball.
Well, and they're kind of out of sorts here. They've got a different formation, trying to figure out how to give him that time.
So fourth down, 15 yards to go. Brock to throw the football, looking one-on-one for Navarro. He goes up, the ball knocked away. Good defense at the goal line there. It was Hager there defensively, I believe. Correction, McGuinn defensively, number 8 and not number 9. One-on-one. Pirates got the matchup they wanted there, but McGuinn able to stay in front of the receiver and disrupt the route.
Yeah, just not able to convert that fourth down, and Pirates are going to come up short there, but I think a better drive for the Pirates, but those penalties really hurt them, kind of put them behind the sticks and not able to pick that up.
7:41 left in the first half. It's first down for the Eagles, 10 yards to go at their own 22-yard line. Let's update you on scores. Central has defeated Calamus Wheatland tonight, 42-14 in that matinee game at Cal Wheat tonight. So Central improving to 3-0 on the season. North Fayette Valley leads Sumner Fred 14-0 at the end of one. Eagles run the football. Gabe Cook slips through a tackle, brings it right side 25-yard line. Nice spin move as he brings it to outside the numbers across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Cook says, I can run like a little fella too, and it's second down, 3 yards to go.
Yeah, the big fella showed some nimbleness there as he put out the brakes and spun out of that and gained 9 yards on that. So a nice run there for Gabe Cook.
All right, one more score. It is Edco leading Key High 24-0 at the end of the first quarter. So give Cook, by the way, 9 yards on that. So second down, 1 yard to go. Eagles had to punt their last drive, so they're 2 for 3 moving to football, and they've had a couple of impressive drives in the first quarter. Kregel, right side, that pass caught. That is Hager, far sideline, gets out to the 40-yard line, tackled near the Eagles sideline there, one-on-one coverage, but just a quick curl route. Making the stop there is number 8, and that is Burns. Back into the ball game. Good to see for the Pirates.
Yeah, just a nice little curl route there, and Hager able to turn upfield and get a good gain there on second down.
So first down, 10 yards to go here at the 44-yard line. Hager on the far side of the field is lined up here. That is the near side. 2 receivers to the right, and on first and 10, back to Cook. Cook up the middle, 40-yard line, steps over a defender. He's to the 50-yard line. Cook across midfield, rumbling down to the 35-yard line, and finally brought down by 3 Pirates at the 30-yard line. Best Eagle run of the night as Cook just kind of picked and choosed his way down the field.
Yeah, that's going to be a 31-yard gain, and he did a nice job of stepping over defenders and change of direction and showing why he's in the backfield as that running back.
Made the right decision there. Instead of choosing right to go left, and it's first down, 10 yards to go. Made the right choice. And they're down to the 30-yard line as the Eagles here at the midway point of the second quarter, threatening to go up and grab control of this game.
Yeah, they're trying to put this in 3 scores and marching down the field with another nice drive.
Cook is to the left of Kregel. First down, 10 yards to go. Back inside Pirate territory. And Kregel to throw the football again. Looking wide open, middle of the field. Oberbrockling inside the 15. 10, 5 goes in for the score. Touchdown, got it. 30-yard pitch and catch over the middle. And the Eagles an impressive drive. They add on to their lead at 19-0.
Yeah, nice route there, just kind of slanting into the middle. And once Caston Oberbrockling got a hold of that ball, I don't think anybody was going to catch him. Made a defender miss. Goes untouched into the end zone for the score. That's his second score of the night, a 30-yarder.
And there must have been a mix-up defensively there because, again, Oberbrockling wide open on that play.
Yeah, nobody had picked him up at all.
So Bittner to try to add the PAT, and it will be Hager to hold. The spot is down. The kick is up. Certainly high enough, long enough, and it is good. 5:50 left in the half. Eagles now leading 20-0. Let's take this break.
Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service. We offer full service work on all autos and semis. Our highly skilled mechanics provide quality workmanship and will get you back on the road in a timely manner. Check out our current tire rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping in to Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions.
Eagle Pirate Football is brought to you in part by Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Furniture Showcase and Old Wine, Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, and by the Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC. 20-0, Clayton Ridge in the lead. 30-yard touchdown pass. Seth Craigle hooking up there with Caston Overbrockling. Bittner's PAT puts the Eagles in command with a score 20-0. Bittner to launch it away from the 40-yard line, back to receive for Postville. Burns on the far side, Navarro to the near side. Coming up at the half, we mentioned it's homecoming night here for the Pirates. We'll bring you the homecoming festivities, crowning of the King and Queen, coming up at halftime tonight. And everybody does it a little differently. I think Clayton Ridge will do theirs before the game next week.
Yep.
But we've got the crowning at halftime tonight, so there'll be a few minutes on the clock at halftime. Bittner from the 40-yard line. Good high kick once again. Burns lets it go over his head. It bounces, and he picks it up at the 2-yard line. It didn't go back into the end zone. He's at the 10-yard line now on the far side, able to at least get out to the 15-yard line, and that's it. He thought the ball was going to head into the end zone. What happened is it bounced straight up. So able to save some yardage, a 13-yard return, but still the Pirates take over at their own 15-yard line.
Well, and he was just assuming that was going to go in, but thankfully he watched it, and when it checked up, he took it. But if you're the Pirates, you had a decent drive last time, didn't end up in points. You've got almost 6 minutes here to work with. You'd like to see them get a drive put together and put some points up on the board.
And two receivers to the rights, as they have yet to really get anything going offensively consistently. Brock is under center, and on first down, 10 yards to go. Brock, again, is going to run the football with Ali. Couple of yards, gets out to the 18-yard line. Again, one of the better runs they've had between the tackles, but it's only a pickup of about 3, and it's second down, 7 yards to go.
Yeah,
Maybe give him 4 on that.
Yeah, just not able to get anything consistently going. You know, you'll get a good gain, but then you have a penalty or something that kind of puts you behind the sticks. So they got to sustain some positive yardage here.
So second down and 6. The Pirates, again, as we mentioned, they don't huddle, but they always look over to the sideline. The play clock will be about 15 by the time they get everybody lined up, so it gives Brock plenty of time to look over the defense to see what he's looking at. Brock, by the way, is back to pistol formation. Second down, 6 yards to go. Brock to throw the football. Swing pass right side. Ali catches it, 20-yard line, steps towards the middle, out to the 22-yard line, picks up about 3 yards, and it's going to be third down, and it's about 4 yards to go, probably closer to 3 for the Pirates.
Yeah, just a couple of yards gain that time, but Ali able to swing out or slip out of the backfield. But after he got met contact, didn't gain any more yards.
Yeah, Ali, this is the first time he's really been looked at as a receiver. He has rushed the ball 15 times coming into tonight. But third down, it's at least manageable for the Pirates. Third down and 4 yards to go. 2 receivers to the left, a receiver to the right. And here is once again Brock out of pistol. Brock to throw the football left side. He's going to step up. Now throws it on the run. That pass is intercepted, and it is knocked away. He couldn't haul it in. Number 5 there, and Nolan Conker jumped the route at the 23-yard line. And Navarro had to come back. Probably disrupted it a little bit, but Conker comes up empty on the pick.
Yeah, Conker thought he had that one, and I think Navarro interrupted him just enough that he couldn't finish that catch. But here's the Pirates, fourth down, deep in their own territory. They're going to have to punt.
And the Eagles going to get great field position as Oberbrockling stands inside Postville territory at the 48-yard line. So in to punt it away once again here is Jesus Laura Munoz. And the Pirates have a player late coming off the field, but they've got their 11 out there. And it's a high snap, goes over his head, and this is trouble. The ball at the 2-yard line, and all Munoz can do is fall down on it there. Special teams nightmare for the Pirates. The snap sailed over the head of the punter, and the Eagles take over first and goal at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to be right on the doorstep here at a turn of events there. Positives for the Eagles. Another something we got to fix with the Pirates. That snap was just too high and too hot to handle.
And again, the only thing that Loera Munoz could do is just do what he did. He fell on the ball at the 3-yard line. You try to pick it up there, it's probably going to be knocked away. The Eagles were quick to pounce back there. And they mark it at the 3-yard line. First down and goal. Pirates late getting a player onto the field here. And that, by the way, is Loera Munoz, who's going to play on defense here. So first down and goal from the 3-yard line. Cook to the left of Craigle. They're going to run the ball up the middle with Cook. Cook strolls right up the middle and goes in for the score. After the special teams miscue for the Pirates, Cook rolls in 3 yards out, and it's now 26-0 Eagles in the lead.
Yeah, it went in virtually untouched once again. So a benefit there of that miscue was the Eagles started on the 3-yard line, and one play they're in the end zone again.
So Bittner will try the PAT to put the Eagles up 27-0 here in the first quarter. And it is Hager once again to hold. Spot is down, and it goes through the hands of Hager, picked up by Bittner. This is a busted play. Bittner just throws it up. Hager able to catch it outside the numbers at the 15-yard line, and he's tackled there immediately, and it ended up being far too interesting of a 2-point conversion, or a field goal attempt there, PAT attempt for the Eagles. And the Pirates able to get a stop. In on the play was Micah Minicue. PAT fails. 4:11 left in the half. 26-0 Eagles in the lead.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
NEAT is connecting more and more homes and businesses to reliable, fast broadband internet in Northeast Iowa. NEAT's fiber optic network has expanded and is now offering speeds up to 1 gig in and around Monona, Lewena, St. Olaf, Farmersburg, Postville, and surrounding rural areas. NEAT Fiber provides high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light. For more information on how to upgrade your speed and services, visit NEITEL.com or call today, 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
So Clayton Ridge leads now 26-0. What is a 3-yard touchdown run by Cook, his second touchdown of the game. The kick failed, and it's 26-0 Eagles in the lead with 4:11 left here in our first half. Bittner to launch it away from the 40-yard line. It is again a high kick, this one going to Burns, and Burns is going to catch it at the 6-yard line, brings it left side up the hash mark. He's out to the 15-yard line. He'll get to the 20 and promptly drop down there at the 21-yard line. Good special teams coverage by Nicholas Cox for the Eagles, 1st and 10, and the Pirates again take over in poor field position, trailing by a score of 26-0.
Well, there's enough time on the clock, and they've got a couple of timeouts, so this is manageable for them, but they need to get those positive gains and sustain a drive here starting on their own 21.
On that PAT, was it my imagination, or did Bittner throw that ball up in the air two-handed?
Two-handed underhand, like a Granny-style free throw.
So first down, 10 yards to go for the Pirates, and it is a busted play. Brock throws it, and that pass in and out of the hands of number 2, Derek Reyna. They looked on a quick curl pattern in the middle of the field, incomplete, and what happened is Brock turned to the right. The running back Ali went to the left, and at least Brock able to get it out of there before being crunched, and it's 2nd and 10.
Well, and had a good receiver there, and it wasn't a pass play, but had a receiver, just went through the receiver's hands, so it could have been a positive gain.
The only bad thing about when you throw the football for a team like Postville and it's incomplete, the clock stops. 2nd and 10, and they're going to run the football with Ali. Nothing. Again, tries to bounce to the outside. There's a pile there. It's a rugby scrum, but he won't get back to the line of scrimmage. Eagles, again, have been a force up front, and it's 3rd down and 10 yards to go. As the Eagles controlling things up front. Owen Brandt, we've said his name a number of times tonight.
We have. We've said his name a lot tonight, and as we say that, I think he's the one who just went out of the game here.
Yep, Sandoval comes in. They rotate some guys up front. Sandoval back in there defensively, and Sandoval, of course, is a senior as well. So 3rd down, 11 yards to go, inside 3.5 to go. Pirates have looked at far too many of these 3rd and long situations all night long. 2 receivers to the left. Brock to throw the football again. Steps up. Now maybe looking to run. Throws it on the run. That pass for Navarro. The ball caught near side. 38-yard line. Tackled there in the secondary by Brandt. And a nice job there by, once again, Brock getting out of pressure, throwing it on the run. And Navarro, great hands on the near side.
Yeah, nice catch there by Navarro. Catching it inbounds, getting the first down. And nice job by the Pirates there picking that up.
So 1st down, 10 yards to go. Pirates have 3 minutes to work with. They still have 2 timeouts. And 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. They line up in a straight 3-man in the backfield, and they're going to run it right side. His first carry is number 4. And wouldn't you know this? Not on our roster for this ball game tonight. Number 4 carrying the football.
Well, we'll get a name for you, but
We've
number
got,
4.
We've
nice.
got the starting lineups. We've got the roster. We have a kid from Postville filming for us. Who's number 4? We'll find out for you.
We'll figure it out.
2nd down, 11 yards to go. That seems to happen about once a week. For some reason, you have somebody that doesn't have a number, and as a matter of fact, Postville's going to take a timeout. We'll try to find out who number 4 is for you after this break. 2:32 to go. Pirates trail 26-0. Eagles in control. Let's take this break.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
Show your school spirit with every swipe. People's State Bank offers debit cards featuring your local school's mascot. And now through September 30th, you can upgrade for 50% off. Even better, $5 from your card fee goes right back to your school. It's an easy way to support your team and look good doing it. Visit any People's State Bank location to upgrade your debit card today. Iowa sales tax may apply to fees and service charges. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
2nd down, 11 yards to go. Toss play, left side, Navarro trying to get to the corner. 35-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 40-yard line. Positive yardage. Picks up 3. And it's 3rd down and 7 yards to go. Number 4, by the way, is Dylan Wenthy. He's a junior, 6'1", 185 pounds. On the roster and on the program, listed as number 35/52. So one of those numbers. Tonight he's wearing 4.
He's wearing number 4 tonight. Yep.
Now, he is being looked at on the sideline, so we certainly hope that Wenthy, who is once again a junior, able to return in this ball game. And it's now 3rd down, 7 yards to go. And do we have a timeout taken here again?
Clayton Ridge took a timeout. They have the wrong personnel out there.
Yeah, but I tell you what, not a crisp game for either team, I think, right now.
No, you talk about penalties for the Eagles and some misdirection there, not knowing who's supposed to be out there. Pirates having to get personnel onto the field. So, yeah, just not real clear here.
All right, coming up the half, we'll continue to update you on scores. North Fayette Valley now leads Sumner Fred 21-0 in the second quarter. We mentioned Central victorious tonight over Cal Wheatland, 42-14. Edco leading in the second quarter. Their ball game against Keyhigh, 24-0. We expect to give you a Starmont update as well as MFL Marmac at New Hampton, and I believe that was a 7:30 start there.
North Butler was leading after the first quarter, 6-0.
6-0. We do have an update, so we'll continue to update you on that ball game. Meanwhile, 3rd down, 7 yards to go, 2:03 left in the half. Now, part of the timeout there for the Eagles, thinking about preserving clock, right?
Maybe. This is a 3rd down. They got to try to pick up a 3rd and long. Maybe they get the ball back.
So 3rd down, Brock to throw the football again, steps up, and he's going to be wrapped, gets away from the tackle by Reimer, rolls out to the left, now running for his life, and he's going to be picked up for a loss. As he's able to somehow dive to near the 40-yard line, he somehow got out of the arms of Landon Reimer, but it's 4th down. It is 9 yards to go. Brock a little bit slow to get up, but the Eagles doing an outstanding job, and they will now, they have a player down,
yeah,
so this is a concern now for Postville. So not a deep team. It's Class A football. Eagles a little better number-wise there. The injured player for the Pirates is Alan Mahea. He is a sophomore, 5'8", 250 pounds, and what happened is he basically ended up on the bottom of that play at about the 40-yard line.
I think he got rolled up on from the backside. So, yeah, he was on the bottom of the play as they were falling forward on the back of his legs. So they're taking a look at his lower extremities.
Yep, so it's 4th down, 8 yards to go. We've got an injury timeout. Let's take this break. Eagles lead 26-0.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooters Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative. your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
So the injured Pirate, once again, is Alan Mejia. Mejia helped off the field, and there is no pressure being put on what looks like a right ankle injury. We certainly received word from the Postville sideline. We'll keep you up to date here, but now that's back-to-back. Basically, they've lost 2 players in the last 3 plays. So 4th down, 8 yards to go. They're going to put the football away. Clock picks up as we approach 90 seconds, and a better snap this time for the Pirates. And this is over the head of Oberbrockling, who has to go back, picks it up on the bounce at the 15-yard line. And Oberbrockling, he's going to be hit for a loss inside the 15-yard line. Brock there on special teams. Also, Xander Martinez. They lose 3 yards on that return. We know the speed that Oberbrockling has. We saw him return a kick last week. But they lose yardage here. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Own 14-yard line. $1.25 to work with.
Yeah, they're going to take over on their own 14-yard line here. So $1.50 to work with. I don't know. They've got the ability to have the big play, but I don't know if they'll try to get it downfield quick or if they'll just put the ball on the ground.
The Eagles have 1 timeout to work with, by the way. So 1st down, 10 yards to go, but they have that big play ability. We know that. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, and it's going to be now here 1st down, 10 yards to go. Kregel continues at the quarterback spot, and he's going to run it with Cook. Cook trying to get right side. He's to the 25-yard line, makes a defender miss. He's now outside the numbers at the 20-yard line, stacked up there. Now that will keep the clock moving. That's the only bad thing about that. They pick up 6 yards, and the Pirates were able to at least keep him in front.
Yeah, able to slow him down and stretch him out a little bit, so not a huge gain, but they're going to give him about 7 on that.
And we're going to go inside a minute, so this is a play that costs them about 40 seconds in time, and now Kregel and Cook trying to get lined up in the backfield. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Kregel to throw the football again. Kregel looking one-on-one, far sideline, looking for Hager. The ball caught, and he could not hang on to it. Looked like he caught it over the shoulder on the right side, could not hang on to it, and it's out of bounds just inside Pirate territory.
And it looked like Hager stagger stepped just a little bit and lost a little momentum and wasn't able to hold that as he was catching it over his outside shoulder.
Happened on the far side of the field, his back towards us, but didn't it look like that ball was hauled in?
It looked like he had it, but he's just not able to hold on.
So 3rd down and 2 yards to go. We're down to 47 seconds left here in our first half. And now Kregel alone in the backfield. You figure the Eagles certainly going to try to push it down the field. So 3rd down in this situation. Cook is actually in the backfield now to the right of Kregel. 3rd down, short yardage. Kregel to throw the football again. Flushed out to the right. He's got plenty of time. Throws it down the far sideline. One-on-one for Brandt. It's underthrown. It sails out of bounds at the 43-yard line. There's no opportunity to go get that. And it's going to be 4th down for the Eagles with 39 seconds to go here in our first half. And they will punt the football away here, leading 26-0.
Well, just not able to get anything going there, and had the big gain. Took a lot of time for that first play, and then 3 long passes, no gains, punted away.
Yeah, when you didn't get the 1st down in that first play, it really kind of bogged down the drive for the Eagles. So the Pirates here have Navarro back to receive at the 38-yard line, and back is Bittner, does all the kicking chores for Clayton Ridge, stands back at his own 5-yard line to launch it away. So a good kick there by Bittner. It's a line drive kick away from Navarro, though. It'll go across the 50-yard line and actually roll out of bounds on the far sideline at the 48-yard line. Not a terrible idea. It only ends up being a 30-yard punt, but the Pirates don't have a return. They've got 33 seconds to work with, and 1st and 10 at midfield.
Yeah, they're going to start right at the 50, one of their best field positions of the night, but not a lot of time on the clock. They can throw it, but they got to get some big gains here. And Clayton Ridge is going to be in some prevent defense with their cornerback.
So the Pirates have 2 timeouts to work with here, and 1st down, 10 yards to go. 3 receivers to the right. That's the near side of the field. They continue out of pistol formation. Ali is behind Brock, and Brock to throw the football again. Quick 1-step drop. Now steps up, looking to throw the football, and he's going to run. Dives inside the 50-yard line, back inside Eagle territory. Race tackled at the 45-yard line, and that will cause the Pirates to use their first timeout. He was tackled there by Owen Brandt. 4-yard pickup, but again, tackled well short of the sticks. Keeps the clock moving. 1 timeout left. Scoreboard says we have 55 seconds
Well,
left, but that's the minute in
timeout,
between. That's the
yeah.
minute on the timeout there. But still, we're down to about 25 seconds left here in our first half.
I got another update for you, Dan. North Butler leads Starmont at halftime 14-0.
All right, we have another score. New Hampton leads MFL Marmac at the half. Actually, the end of the first quarter, New Hampton leads 6-0 at the end of one. We mentioned a later start in that ball game tonight. North Butler coming off that big win against South Wind last week, and everybody talked about, North Butler, South Wind, playoff implications. Eagles trying to get in that discussion.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams trying to get in that discussion. We talked about St. Ansgar, kind of the team to meet, but North Butler has all those seniors. Is that who has all the seniors?
Yeah, Nashua Plainfield.
Or Nashua Plainfield has all the seniors. South Wind's supposed to be a good ball club. They had a tough start to their schedule, but an easier second half. So all these teams kind of jockeying for position, and we're only in week 3.
So at the 46-yard line is where the Pirates have it. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left in Martinez. And on second down, 6 yards to go, back to Brock. And Brock again steps up, looking to throw. And actually now rolling out to the left, he's going to throw it one-on-one. That ball well underthrown. And coming back and almost catching it is Martinez. But it's knocked away defensively. It was a jump ball. McGuinn in on the coverage. And it's going to be third down and 6 yards to go. 15 seconds left in the half. And the Pirates, they avoided a turnover on that one.
They did, and you see some positives out of this young sophomore, Brock. He's able to throw the ball well. He's around his receivers. He just hasn't had a lot of time. He's been rushed. He's been flushed out of the pocket, been throwing on the run all night.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened on that play, having to throw on the run. Burns back into the ball game, as we mentioned. He's in the backfield. Third down, 6 yards to go. Brock to throw the football again. Flushed out, throws it to Burns there. Try to swing it out of the backfield, try to push it ahead. It's incomplete. Ball thrown short. Burns was going downfield looking to block, and it's fourth down with 11 seconds to go here in our first half.
And if you're the Pirates, you're going to have to punt this away. I don't think you can go for it here because you're going to give the Eagles the ball back in midfield. But if you punt it, Overbrockling's dangerous back there. What do you do?
Well, looks like they're going to go for it here. I guess the thinking is if you don't get it, the Eagles only have time for one play, but I can lead to trouble.
It could be. And if you're the Pirates, you'd love to pick this up and keep the ball out of the Eagles' hands.
So fourth down, 46-yard line. They're going to go for it here. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, and Brock to throw the football again. On fourth down, Brock flushed out of the pocket, chased by Reimer, and he's going to be dropped for a loss at the 44-yard line. Second time Landon Reimer's gotten to him defensively. The Eagles will take over in plus territory after the stoppage on downs.
Yeah, and Brock just, didn't have any time to get rid of that ball. So Eagles get the stop. They're going to get another possession. Maybe take a shot downfield.
And get a little closer here. At the 44-yard line, they'll have to give Kregel some time. The question will be, can he get it into the end zone? But the Eagles have one play, 6 seconds to work with here at Postville's 44-yard line. And they line up with 4 receivers to the left side, single receiver to the right. Let's see if they want to get Hager one-on-one here. So first down, 10 yards to go. Final play should be of our first half. And Kregel alone in the backfield. Kregel looking left side. He's looking long. Instead, they throw it underneath. It's behind Oberbrockling. They were running a wide receiver screen to the left side of the field, but throwing behind him. Pirates actually defended it well. It's incomplete, and we still have 2 seconds on the clock.
Hard to believe. That took a long time to develop and only took 4 seconds off the clock.
So what they tried to do is just get the other 3 receivers on that far side to block and try to swing in Oberbrockling behind them, but never really got a chance to develop. And now they're just going to take a knee and get to the half. So Clayton Ridge, they've put up 4 touchdowns in this first half, and the Eagles, maybe not as sharp as they'd like to be, but still in control. Clayton Ridge leads Postville 26-0 at the half. When we return, the halftime show coming up. We'll bring you Postville's Crowning of the Royalty when the halftime show gets underway after this.
It's back to school time and the fall sports season is underway. Hi, this is Dr. Jessica Wilkie of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona. We have lots to celebrate over here with the excitement of back to school and the recent wedding of our doctors Chase and Daphne Bruner. Dr. Mark Foley and myself would like to extend them congratulations and wish all our area students and athletes good luck this fall. We welcome new patients and look forward to seeing you at your next dental appointment.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmers.realfood.realmeat.com.
Eagle Pirate Football is brought to you in part by Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC. Clayton County Recycling in Monona, Myers Auto Service in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. At the half, once again our score, it is 26-0, Clayton Ridge in the lead. Eagles got touchdown runs from Gabe Cook of 5 yards, a 3-yard run for 2 scores. Caston Oberbrockling has a 5-yard reception and a 30-yard reception, and it's 26-0 our score here at the half. We mentioned it is homecoming night here for the Postville Pirates in this matchup against Clayton Ridge. We're just about ready to start. We're waiting for the band to take the field here, waiting for the signal to turn things over to our public address announcer for the homecoming festivities here tonight for Postville. And they'll do the crowning of the king and queen. A few minutes extra put on the scoreboard tonight. I want to thank the Postville administration and the Postville School for allowing us to take part in their homecoming event here tonight. And Betsy Shea is our public address announcer doing the crowning ceremonies here tonight. So we turn things over here to our public address announcer. We are ready to go. Take it away. Once again, halftime at Postville.
Welcome to Homecoming 2025. Tonight we have the special privilege of introducing the 2025 Homecoming Court. This year's royalty consists of 4 senior girls and 4 senior guys. The senior class votes on the candidates who receive the honor of being the homecoming royalty, and then the entire high school votes for a winner. This year's queen candidates include Dalia Acevedo. Dalia is the daughter of Anders and Lisa Acevedo. Dalia has been involved in many activities throughout her high school career. She participates in multiple sports throughout the year. She is involved in softball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and swim teams. Dalia also lends her talents to the student council and student ambassadors. She is a member of the Pirate Band and Flag Squad. She also helps with the yearbook. Outside of school, Dalia volunteers at Postville Presbyterian Church and is a t-ball coach. Dalia's future plans include attending the University of Northern Iowa, majoring in elementary education. One memorable moment for Dalia is breaking the 19-year school softball losing streak. Dalia's advice to underclassmen: if God led you to it, he'll lead you through it. Dalia Acevedo. McKenna Erickson. McKenna is the daughter of Ann and Brianna Wild. During her high school career, McKenna participated in volleyball, and she is also a wrestling manager. Along with her athletic endeavors, McKenna is also a member of the student council and was chosen as one of the senior commanders of the Pirate Band. After graduation, McKenna plans to continue her education, majoring in pediatric occupational therapy. One of McKenna's most memorable moments is when she got chosen to attend the Hobie conference in Des Moines. McKenna's advice to underclassmen: don't procrastinate. Get your work done as soon as possible. McKenna Erickson. Xochitl Gutierrez. Xochitl is the daughter of Griselda Nunez. Throughout her high school, Xochitl has participated in volleyball and soccer. She has also been a member of the student ambassadors. Xochitl is a member of the Pirate Band and is the captain of the Flag Squad. After high school, Xochitl plans to attend the University of Northern Iowa or Buena Vista University to major in psychology. Xochitl's most memorable high school moment was the soccer team's win against Charles City in her sophomore year. Xochitl's advice to underclassmen: do your homework. Xochitl Gutierrez. Taylin Rios. Taylin is the daughter of Alfonso and Alfonso Rios, and Tammy Loomis. Taylin is an active member of the senior class. She has been involved in volleyball, basketball, soccer, and softball. Taylin is also a member of the student council and was chosen as one of the senior commanders of the Pirate Band. Outside of school, Taylin volunteers at Postville Presbyterian Church. After graduation, Taylin plans to attend Hawkeye Community College, or NICC, to obtain her medical assistant degree, then transfer to Allen College to get her associate's degree in radiology. Taylin's memorable moment happened when the softball team won its first game against Central, breaking the school's 19-year losing streak. Taylin's advice to underclassmen: don't care so much about what others think. Who cares? Taylin Rios. Now to our 2025 Homecoming King candidates. Mario Acosta. Mario is the son of Renee and Estella Acosta. Mario has participated on the football and basketball teams. When not in school, Mario helps out at St. Bridget's Catholic Church. After graduation, Mario plans to attend NICC for construction equipment and then attend Kirkwood Community College for construction management. His most memorable high school moment was when the football team beat North Cedar 14-8 last year. Mario's advice to underclassmen: treat people how you want to be treated. Mario Acosta. Xander Martinez. Xander is the son of Arturo Martinez and Marissa Kolbeck. Xander has done many things over the course of his years in high school. He has participated in football, basketball, soccer, and baseball. Outside of school, Xander volunteers his talents helping with the youth sports program. After graduation, Xander's dream is to attend Harvard, but if that plan doesn't work out, he will attend a trade school to join the Marines. Xander's most memorable moment was beating North Cedar to break the losing streak in football. Xander's advice to underclassmen: put your phones away. Xander Martinez. Alfredo Ortiz. Alfredo is the son of Arturo and Stephanie Ortiz. Alfredo is a very active member of the Postville senior class. He has participated in football, basketball, and soccer. Outside of school, Alfredo volunteers his talents to help with the youth sports programs. After graduation, Alfredo plans to attend lineman school at an undecided location. Alfredo's most memorable moment was the football win versus North Cedar last year. Alfredo's advice to underclassmen: if you get an opportunity, take it. You might not get another one. Alfredo Ortiz. Anthony Solovey. Anthony is the son of Timerson and Marta Solovey. Throughout his high school years, Anthony has excelled in football and wrestling. Anthony's hard work in wrestling has earned him a trip to the state tournament for the last 2 years. He is also a member of the FBLA and student council. When Anthony is not at school, he likes volunteering in his community. Anthony also volunteers his talents to help with the youth sports programs. Anthony's future includes attending college while pursuing a business-related degree, as well as to continue wrestling. Anthony's most memorable moment was last year's football win, the first in a long time. Anthony's advice to underclassmen: keep your grades up and stay on task. Anthony Solovey. Well, now on to the big event. Before we announce the winner, we would like to introduce the 2024 Homecoming King and Queen, Josiah Minicue and Melanie Mejia. Josiah is attending Upper Iowa University and playing basketball, while Melanie is attending Hawkeye Community College. We are honored that they could be here with us tonight to pass on their crowns to our next King and Queen. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. The 2025 Homecoming King is, drum roll please, Anthony Solovey. And our 2025 homecoming queen is, drumroll, McKenna Erickson.
All right, thank you very much there, Betsy Shea. Postville, again, your homecoming king, Anthony Solove, and also the homecoming queen is McKenna Erickson. And again, they're giving a nice round of applause for all the king and queen candidates and a nice ceremony that was done here at the half. So again, our score, it is 26-0. Postville in the trailing here, Clayton Ridge at the half. When we return, we'll update you on scores from across the area, first half stats, and more. You're listening to high school football on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
At Freedom Bank, you're more than a customer. You're part of our community. We are 100% employee-owned, which means every person you meet is invested in your success. With branches in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, we're right around the corner, ready to support life's big moments and everyday wins. Committed to your community, focused on your future. Freedom Bank, we empower success. Member FDIC.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
Looking for the best suppressors with seamless service? Interested in helping protect your hearing or have questions on the NFA process? Head to Stronghold Corp, your one-stop shop for premium suppressors and unbeatable expertise. Whether you're a seasoned shooter or first-time buyer, we can get the best brands and latest models to fit your needs. Enjoy hassle-free eForms electronic fingerprint processing with our state-of-the-art Cerberus live scan system. Contact us today by heading to stronghold-corp.com for more information. Stronghold Corp, where silence meets precision.
Eagle Pirate Football is brought to you in part by LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, and Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. You're listening to high school football on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. At the half, it is 26-0. Clayton Ridge leads Postville here at the break. Let's update you on other scores across the area. Central has defeated Calamus-Wheatland tonight in the 8-man game, 42-14. Edco leads Key High at the half, 44-14. North Fayette Valley leads Sumner Fred at the half, 27-0. North Butler leading Starmont 14-0 at the half, and New Hampton leading MFL Marmac 6-0 in the second quarter. Eagles put up 13 points in each quarter. Their defense has been stout. They lead 26-0. We're joined by Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the first half totals, and let's start for the Eagles.
The Eagles will start on the ground with Gabe Cook. He's got 6 carries, 64 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5 yards, and 3 yards. Kyle Sodawasser, 3 carries for 10 yards. Caston Overbrockling, 2 carries for 15 yards. And Seth Kragel, that 1 carry for 10 yards. So 99 yards on the ground on 12 carries for the Eagles. In the air, Seth Kragel is 9 of 17 for 110 yards. He has those 2 touchdowns. Those are both the Caston Overbrockling, 2 catches for 35 yards. Colton Hager, 3 catches for 35 yards. Bradley Schrader, 2 catches for 18 yards. Gebhardt had a catch for 15 yards, and Sodawasser had a catch for 7 yards. So 110 yards in the air, plus the 99 on the ground, 209 yards of offense for the Eagles.
If the Eagles are able to do that, be balanced on offense like that, that's a team that figures to be in the mix in the postseason, or I should say in this district.
Yeah, I'd say the one thing you look at when you look at their statistics, they had 6 penalties for 55 yards. That's the one thing that kind of kept them off balance tonight.
And I guarantee you, Coach Mosier will talk about that in the post-game show.
He will.
Let's go to the totals now for Postville. Spits, kind of some fits and starts when they run an offense there, but not really able to get going consistently.
Well, let's start in the air. Zaid Brox completed 3 passes on his 10 attempts for 31 yards. 2 of those to Cedric Navarro. He's got 2 catches for 29 yards. And then Ahmed Ali had 1 catch for 2 yards. On the ground, it's been tough. You've got Ortiz Bacon with 3 carries for 11 yards. Navarro with 4 carries for 7 yards. Wenthy had that 1 carry, lost a yard. Ali had 4 carries, only 3 yards. And Brock has been hurried all night long, 7 carries for negative 14 yards. So 19 carries, only 7 yards. So add the 7 yards and the 38 yards of offense for the Pirates in that first half.
And the Pirates, to make matters worse, they've lost a couple of players to injury, as it was once again Alfredo Ortiz Bacon, who was announced as the homecoming royalty. One of the King candidates there had his right arm in a sling now, so he is out of this ball game. Dylan Wenthy left for a time in this ball game for MFL, or for Postville, I should say, but we'll try to get word from the sideline.
I don't know if I see him out there, so I don't know if he's back yet either.
So that's kind of a concern here is, again, it is 26-0, Clayton Ridge in the lead. Pirates do get the ball to start the second half. I don't think we're going to put 3 minutes back on the clock. I think we're just going to go ahead and get going here.
I think both of these teams are ready to go, so I don't know if we're going to have 3 more minutes, so we're going to start. And as you said, Postville is going to get the second half kickoff. They got to sustain the drive, and they got to finish with points.
A light mist falling here at Postville. Rain going on at Edco right now, making that ball game a little interesting, but just kind of a mist right now falling here with Postville. Nothing like we had 2 years ago up here.
Oh, nothing like that. We don't need to see that, but glad they got their homecoming activities in and crowned their king and queen. Got a little bit of sprinkle on them, but hairs and dresses and everybody's nice outfits. Now they can get out of the rain and be just fine.
And again, the King candidate, and he's had a busy first half, Antonio Solove. He's a senior once again, 6'1" senior, 270 pounds. He's the King. McKenna Erickson is the homecoming queen. And the Pirates here getting ready to take the field. They're going to put 3 minutes back on the clock, so we'll take this timeout with them. Again, 26-0, Eagles in the lead. Back with the second half kickoff after this. Hey sports fans, take a time out to call Garms Financial Services for all your insurance needs. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Owner Brian Bugenhag, along with his staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services, located in Elkader and now also in Monona, your trusted choice agency.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
So once again at the half, 26-0, getting ready to start our second half with the Eagles in control. We'll continue to update you on other ball games. We mentioned this is the start of a homecoming run for us, as we will bring you Clayton Ridge's homecoming ball game against Starmont next week. That's a big matchup there in week number 4. And then in 2 weeks, we'll be down the road in West Union. We'll bring you the North Fayette Valley homecoming as they take on Waukon, and it's good to see those rivals meeting again. They've given us some entertaining ball games the last couple of years.
They have. We went up to Waukon last year to watch them play, and it'll be interesting to see how that game shakes out. North Fayette Valley playing some tough 3A schools to start their non-district play. I think they're going to be happy to get back to 2A and play some teams their size.
Tonight, they're able to take advantage of a 1A team in Sumner Fred, but they played Independence, then West Delaware to start things out for this season. Again, and this is a whole new, different North Fayette Valley team we should talk about. All the talent, all the seniors they had last year, kind of a reloading mode, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, a lot of weapons that they had and made that great run. Took them up to Spirit Lake and not able to get through them. That was a tough game, tough loss for them, but a lot of young guys stepping up into new roles.
All right, second half. Postville gets the ball back here, and this is a case of we've got to find something consistently to work.
Well, and if you want that passing game to work, you have to give Brock some time. The guys up front are not getting a very good push. The Clayton Ridge defense is in the backfield all night long.
So it will be Bittner to launch it away from the 40-yard line. Second half ready to get underway with Eagles leading by a score of 26-0. And as the second half begins, it is a good high kick. Back to receive there is Burns at the 5-yard line. He'll bring it up the middle of the field. Breaks out near side to the 20-yard line. Good special teams coverage by the Eagles. They stop him short of the 20. Gephardt making the stop. Also there is number 50 in pursuit in Wyatt Parker. And it's about a 13-yard return. Give him 14. First down, 10 yards to go for the Pirates, but they take over inside their own 20-yard line. They have been unable to take advantage of good field position, but their last several drives have started from the 20-yard line on in.
Yeah, they've had, not the greatest field position, not able to take advantage when they were at midfield and inside the Eagle territory. So they got to get something started here to start the second half.
First down, 10 yards to go, 3 receivers to the left, and we are ready to go. Out of pistol formation is Brock, and again has Ali behind him. Now Brock forced out of the pocket, tripped up, and he's going to be driven back for a loss. Number 66, it was Owen Brandt credited with the tackle. Again, Brock, as he drove back, had to avoid pressure right away, and then couldn't get by Brandt, who went low and tripped up the legs from underneath him. That's a loss of 6 yards on first down.
Well, and that was number 58, came untouched from
Landon
the edge.
Reimer, the first Eagle back there.
Yeah, untouched, and Brock able to duck him, but ran right into the arms of Brandt.
And it is Landon Reimer with 2 sacks already in this first half of the ball game. Now here in the third quarter. So second down, 16 yards to go. And Brock is now under center. And they're going to run a counter play. And this is a busted play. He somehow gets the ball to number 9 in Xander Martinez. But they're going to lose yardage as they had a couple of running backs basically collide on the handoff there. But at least they got ahead for a yard or two. And it was a play that just did not go as scripted.
Well, it's nothing more frustrating and difficult for a quarterback when he turns and there's nobody there. Nobody to hand it off to. You got to try to make something out of it. He quickly turned the other way, got rid of it, but that's just a busted play from the start.
Ali and Martinez collided in the backfield. Fortunately, they hung on to the football, but it's still 3rd and 12. Brock to throw the football, has time, quick hit play, left side, just a quick in pattern that is run there by the Pirates. It is complete. Going low to catch that ball is number 3 and Micah Minikue. But again, they only pick up about 3 yards, give them closer to 4. But it's 4th down. It is 8 yards to go for the Pirates. They continue to search. They will go 3 and out on the opening drive.
Yeah, just not able to get anything going there and just starting from behind to start that.
And the common theme of the night is the Eagles are going to get very good field position. So to launch it away is Loera Munoz, standing back at his own 10-yard line. The low snap, but he's able to get it. Right-footed punt, and it is Oberrockling picking it up at the 42-yard line. He'll bring it near side, inside Pirate territory, down to the 40-yard line. He's able to get through to the 30-yard line, then just runs out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Nice return by Oberrockling. Did not want to go 1-on-3, and the Eagles take over in great field position inside the 30-yard line in Pirate territory.
You can almost see Oberrockling going, I'm going to have good field position here. I'm just going to get out of bounds, not take the extra hit, let the offense come out and work, and they're going to start inside the 30 here.
So first down, 10 yards to go. The official spot of the ball is the 28-yard line. Eagles leading 26-0, putting up 13 points in the first quarter and 13 in the second quarter. Oberrockling is lined up as a receiver in the slot. Receiver split left and right. And they line up with Gephardt as a tight end. So more of a closed formation for the Eagles. And Krego continues to work out of shotgun with Cook to his right. First down, 10 yards to go. Quick swing pass, right side, Oberrockling trying to get to the corner. Not much. Tries to cut back inside. Now spins and tripped up. Trying to keep his balance, but is tripped up and falls down at the 32-yard line. Trying to make something anyway, but number 50, Bradley Enyard, a young freshman, able to at least get enough to make Oberrockling go backwards. It ends up being second down and 13 yards to go on what looked like best case scenario, a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, at least he had the gain, but he did have a couple of tacklers right there and wanted to avoid them, reverse ground, and lost ground.
They wanted to run that to the far side of the field to the outside, and Hager was blocking, but he was in position there that had he blocked, it was going to be a block in the back. So he just avoided that and stepped away. So on this play, they run it with Cook on second down 14. Cook gets to the outside. There's a flag on the backside of this play. Cook continues to bounce outside, tackled just by the sticks on the far sideline, shuffled his way to about a 4-yard pickup. But here's another penalty on the Eagles. So this is the type of thing here that we've said it before. In games where you're going to try to compete among the top teams in this district, these cannot happen.
Yeah, and that play was going away from where that penalty was. Cook was already bounced to the outside. The hold occurred on the back side of that, in the middle of that line. There was no need for it. He was already past that play. But you're going to back them up 10 yards, and we're going to start it again. All of that was for naught.
So to the 41-yard line is where it goes. So the Eagles now looking at second down. It's 23 yards to go. Inside 9 minutes left here in our third quarter. So another penalty against the Eagles puts them in a long situation. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Cook is to the right side here of Kregel. And on second down, Kregel to throw the football again. Dump pass, right side. Gephardt catches it, lowers the head, gets down to the 35-yard line. Nice open field tackle by Logan Erickson near the Eagle sideline. Dump pass for about 5 yards. It's third and very long for the Eagles.
Yeah, just a short gain there with Gephardt just kind of dragging across the field there. And nice find by Kregel, but only about a 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain I think they're going to give him here.
So third down, it's 16 yards to go. At the 34-yard line, they operate from the right hash mark. Brandt is in the game as a receiver on the far right side, but again, they'll line up now with 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Third down and long for the Eagles. And on third down, Kregel waiting for the snap, trying to get the Pirates to jump off sides. They do not. Swing pass, left side to Cook, catches it 35-yard line, brings it down inside the 25-yard line, tackle to the 21-yard line, makes fourth down very manageable as he had the legs taken out underneath him at a nice open field tackle by number 2, and that was Derek Reyna, the sophomore. A bit shaken up, but he bounces back up. Fourth down, and for the Eagles, it's 4th and 3.
Yeah, definitely manageable here, and I'm sure the Eagles are going to go for this one.
And they're down to the 21-yard line, leading 36-0. And the Pirates here not giving up a big play in this first drive here of this first half. The Eagles have had to kind of dunk their way down the field. Dink and dunk their way down the field.
Yep, pick up a gain on the ground, a little cross pattern, just to gain a little yards.
5 wide receivers. It is 4th down and 3 yards to go. Kregel gets the snap. Drops back, a low snap, steps up in the pocket. Kregel looking to run. 20-yard line down to the 15-yard line. Looks to me like he got inside for first down yardage. Tackled one-on-one out of bounds by Burns. Heads up play by Kregel. Able to scoot for first down yardage and keep the drive alive for Clayton Ridge.
Yeah, about a 4-yard gain there. And when Kregel ran, he did not look at full strength. It looks like that ankle's still bothering him a little bit.
Yeah, a little hitch in the giddy up there. So first down, 10 yards to go. 17-yard line. 7:09 left in the third quarter. If the Pirates went 3 and out, the Eagles able to move down the field. So Kregel now works as a receiver to the left. Oberbrockling is in the backfield. Kregel is in the slot on the left side. So first down, 10 yards to go. Snap back to Oberbrockling. It's a straight draw. Oberbrockling goes inside the 15-yard line, squirts through. He's down to the 10-yard line and leans ahead and gets down to the 6-yard line. Tackled by Solave, but first down and goal for the Eagles. They've had some success with Oberbrockling running out of that.
Yeah, just a different look that we talk about there is Oberbrockling going in kind of that wildcat and just running the ball and did a nice job there.
So first and goal, the official spot of the ball, the 7-yard line. Eagles looking to add on 2 receivers to the left, a receiver to the right, and Cook is to the left there of Kregel. Again, they've got Hager one-on-one on the far side. And on first and goal, they're going to run up the middle with Cook. Cook has a big hole over the middle. Goes in, standing up for the touchdown. Gabe Cook's 3rd score of the night. And the Eagles march right down the field on the opening drive of the second half. Well in control, leading 32-0.
Yeah, 7-yard run there for Gabe Cook. That's his 3rd touchdown of the night. He had a 3-touchdown night a week ago, so that continues for him. He continues to pound it in and put points up on the board.
And again, we see the mixture of the run and pass working well for the Eagles. So the Eagles have a player late coming onto the field for the PAT attempt. Hager to hold, Bittner trying to make it a 33-0 lead here for Clayton Ridge. The left-footed kicker Bittner, low snap, spot is down, kick is up, high enough, long enough, put it on the board. 6:35 to go here in the third. Clayton Ridge 33, Postville 0. Let's take this break.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill the deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
Eagle Pirate Football is brought to you in part by Postville Veterinary Clinic, Morris Funeral Home in Guttenberg and Garnavillo, Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Bender's Foods in Guttenberg, Rockweiler Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, and Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. 33-0, Clayton Ridge in the lead. It is Gabe Cook, a 7-yard touchdown run, PAT good. It was 6:35 to go. The Eagles march 50 yards, do it in 3 minutes, 25 seconds. Bittner to lunch it away from the 40-yard line. It is a kick that is returnable, middle of the field, caught by Burns, and Burns brings it up the middle. Now looking to kind of set where he wants to go, gets out across the 15-yard line, couldn't find a hole. So just lowered the head, picked up a couple of yards, but again, only out to the 19-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go for the Pirates. They start inside their own 20-yard line for the third drive in a row here.
Yeah, Burns looked real hesitant, didn't know what he wants to do with that, and I think he's got enough speed. If he tries to get upfield, he's going to get about another 10, 12 yards just on his speed, but that indecisiveness is going to cost them, and they're going to start on their, looks like 19-yard line.
So first down, 10 yards to go. We'll go through scores in just a bit after this first down play. The two extra points missed by the Eagles stops the 35-point rule from going into effect. And if you're Postville, you want to try to score here and try to let that happen. Brock to throw the football, flushed out of the pocket, throws it on the run, and it's almost intercepted as Sodawasser dives between the numbers at the 20 and the 30 at the near side. Brock throwing again to the ground as he was hit. Second down, 10 yards to go, and Brock somehow got that out of there.
Well, Zay Brock's just running for his life back there and able to get that pass off. Almost intercepted there by Sodawasser, but falls incomplete, and luckily, no loss, no gain on that play. Second and 10.
Sodawasser made the opportunity of the play, but in on the tackle there for Clayton Ridge was Mason Wilkinson, number 88, into the ball game. So second down, 10 yards to go, and Brock back to pistol formation. On second and 10, they run it there with Ali. Ali, not much, maybe back to the line of scrimmage, if that. Again, the Eagles plugging things up front. Wyatt Parker, a sophomore up front. Third down, 9 yards to go for the Pirates. All right, let's update you on the scores. New Hampton leads MFL Marmac 20-0 at the half. North Butler leads Starmont 21-0 in the third. North Fayette Valley leads Sumner Fred in the third 35-0. Edco leading Keyhigh just starting the third quarter there 44-14. And Central has defeated Calamus Wheatland tonight 42-14. Third and long, and the Pirates have been in far too many of these situations tonight.
And I'm not sure what's going on here, but I think they're sending Ali off of the field here, and I don't know if this is equipment or injury, but they've stopped the clock, getting him off the field, and I haven't seen anybody come back in yet.
So let's see what the Pirates have lined up here. And now they do bring a player in, as it will be number 14, Logan Erickson. So we'll see if Ali is just getting checked out on the sideline, but he was asked to check out there by the official, and he looks like he's not being attended to on the sideline. Maybe an equipment issue.
Yeah, it could have been an equipment. We're not sure.
So third down, 9 yards to go. Three receivers to the left. And the Pirates here from their own 20-yard line. Brock has a little time. Now forced out of the pocket, left side. Looking to throw it on the run, but nothing doing. He tucks it under. Is taken out of bounds on the far sideline. And that play busted. And nothing doing there for the Pirates. Colker gets the sack as trying to run and extend the play was Brock, but just no luck getting anybody open downfield. They lose 4 yards on that, and it's fourth down at their own 15-yard line now.
Well, you can see what the sophomore quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to extend the play, get outside the pocket, find somebody open downfield, but it's been great pursuit, the speed of Clayton Ridge, able to track him down and not give him any time to plant and throw the ball.
So now the Pirates have a player late coming off the field. So they do have 11 out there, I believe, for special teams. But here's Oberbrockling standing in the 50-yard line, expecting to get good field position. And a good kick there by, once again, Laurel Munoz. Going back to the 44-yard line is Oberbrockling. Oberbrockling turns the corner near side. 50-yard line. He'll be down to the 41-yard line. Steps out of bounds there. Good pursuit by McKinley Burns to help chase him out of bounds. But the Eagles, great field position. 42-yard line in Postville territory.
Yeah, they're going to have good field position again, and you can see Overbreckling using his speed to get that corner, get it into Postville territory. They're going to take over on the Postville 42 here.
So the Eagles up 33-0, 4:48 to go in our third quarter. It's a case there of the Eagles going to let this group continue, but just to get to the 35-point rule, I think, is their goal, because at a certain point, you got to get out of this ball game healthy.
Healthy, absolutely. They want to walk out of this healthy, but they also, I think, want to get to 35. And if you're the Pirates, you want to prevent that.
First down, 10 yards to go, counterplay, and it is Kregel, actually, tackled for a loss as he went to hand the football off to Ludovesi, but it was a fake. He was going to boot it around right side, but defensed well by Postville and brought down for a loss at the 14, actually for a 3-yard loss, but I believe we may have a horse calling penalty, perhaps?
Something way back here. It was the back judge threw a flag, so I'm not sure what we've got.
By the way, Bradley Enyart made the tackle. That's a freshman, 5'11", 160 pounds. He's been in a couple of plays tonight as a young freshman, and this is another penalty against the Eagles, and this is unsportsmanlike conduct. So something happened after the play, and the back judge had the best look at it, and it is all the way back to the 41-yard line. So it's going to be here second down. The Eagles, far too many penalties tonight. Second down and about Gunder to go right now.
It's a long ways because loss on the play, tack on another 15, and they're in their own territory now after starting in Postville territory.
They have to get from their own 41-yard line all the way down to the 31-yard line for first down. So second down, 28 yards to go. And they go to spread formation, quick hit play right side, and drilled is Schrader, unable to hang on to it. Good closing speed by Navarro. The ball knocked away, and it's third down and forever for the Eagles.
Yeah, that was good defense there because the ball and the hit all got there about the same time. Kept Schrader from holding on to that, so now we have third and a long ways.
Again, for Postville, you see some positive things and able to keep the guys in front of them there. But what has happened is the Eagles have been able to get guys open in the middle of the field.
Yeah, they just haven't picked up certain guys. They're sending out 3, 4, or 5 guys, and there's just not enough defenders picking them up one-on-one.
Third down and forever. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. And on third down, we'll call it 27, Kregel to throw the football. Left side, it is caught by Hager, midfield. Hager lowers the head, gets down to the 45-yard line. They'll give up the underneath pass as the Pirates allow some yardage, but it's going to be fourth down and about 14 yards to go now for Clayton Ridge. And what do they look to do from the 46-yard line here?
I think if you're Clayton Ridge, you're probably going to go for it here. You've been moving the ball okay, but as I say that, they bring out the punting crew.
Yep, I think they're going to punt it away. This is a great opportunity to work on here because at the 46-yard line, and it's fourth down, it's a legitimate 14 yards to go, but it's a case where you've got a sophomore, in Bittner. This is a chance here to work on one of those coffin corner kicks.
Yeah, see if you can punt one of these and drop it into the corner, and they do have one receiver back, but they're going to look to try to pin the Pirates deep.
So Navarro stands back inside his 5-yard line. There's the snap. It's a low snap. It's bobbled. Bittner, it's a busted play, and Bittner's trying to run. He's to the 45-yard line and pushed out of bounds at the 41-yard line. He picked up 5 yards, but they needed 14. Bittner at least got it out of there, but a special teams miscue by the Eagles, and the Pirates have first and 10 at their own 40-yard line. That out of all that learning lesson there for the Eagles, that's the one thing you didn't want to see.
Yeah, you didn't want to see that low snap, busted play, and Bittner did a nice job trying to pick it up, but there was just so far to go. And give the Pirates some credit defensively. They hold.
So for Postville, this is their best starting field position in quite a while, definitely in the second half. First down, 10 yards to go from their own 40-yard line. Back under center, by the way, is Brock with 2 receivers to the left, and they're going to run up the middle with Ali. And again, a yard, maybe 2. Second down, 8 yards to go. The Eagles just been flexing up front. Gephardt on the play. Also there as well for them is Sandoval. And it's second down, 8 yards to go. The Pirates, again, you got to stay true to what you want to do. But again, first down yardage has just been tough in between the tackles.
It has, and it's been compounded a little bit by some penalties, but just not able to get those, sizable gains to make second, third, and fourth down a little more manageable.
So second down, 9 yards to go. They only give him 1 on that. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Ali is to the left of, once again, Brock. And Brock to throw the football right side. That pass caught by Navarro, goes up high, drilled right away by Sodawasser near side, short of first down at the 48-yard line. And you can see that Brock-Navarro combination really working well.
Yeah, that's a nice pitch and catch there, and a great catch by Navarro. Brock put it up high for him to go get it, and he does. But not quite far enough. They're only going to give him about 6 on that.
Well, and the big thing is for Postville, though, it's 3rd and manageable. How many times have they been in 3rd and long all night long? But now 3rd down, 3 yards to go, 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Loaded backfield now for Postville, and they're going to run it with Brock. Option play left side. He'll be short of the sticks at the 49-yard line. He just dove off the left side. It'll be 4th down, but certainly worth going for it here for the Pirates. Owen Brandt among the Eagles there. But 4th down, maybe a quarterback sneak here, get your first down yardage.
Well, and I think at this point in the ball game, you're down 33, a number of scores. You don't want to give the ball back to the Eagles. You want to try to pick this up. So they're going to line up under center, and you can see Brock psyching himself up here. He's like, we got to pick this up, fellas.
And he goes under center. Again, 3 in the backfield and a straight line behind him. Single receiver to the left, and Brock is going to hand it off to Ali. Ali hit at the line of scrimmage, but I think he got first down. Hit at the line of scrimmage, falls across the 50-yard line. On 4th and 1, they picked up about 1.5 yards, but good enough to move the chains. Pirates inside Eagle territory.
Yeah, and I think the drive being sustained here, picking up 4th down, maybe that's some momentum for them. They need to start moving the ball, bigger chunks, use that pass game a little bit. You said you want to stay true to what you're trying to do, but I think get some passes, see if you can get some bigger gains on 1st down.
So 1st down, 10 yards to go from the 49-yard line. Middle of the field is where the Pirates operate. Toss play, right side. Navarro trying to get to the corner, sheds one defender, pushed out of bounds, 48-yard line, picks up a couple of yards on the near side of the field. Sodawasser chases him out of bounds. Good pursuit by Sandoval as well. It'll be 2nd down and about 8 yards to go. They try to run wide side, maybe give him 3 on that.
Yeah, not a ton of room there, but stretched that out there and picked up a couple of yards.
Clock stops with 27 seconds to go here in our third quarter. Eagles scored on their initial drive to start the third quarter, but otherwise it's been status quo. So 2nd down, 8 yards to go, and they're going to run it. Counterplay inside, carrying it again there on the inside counter is going to be Xander Martinez, and he brings it down to the 41-yard line. A play that was busted earlier, but run better there, and Martinez there in a counterplay on the inside.
Yeah, just came around the backside of that. The second guy threw and coming the other way, kind of a cross handoff there, and does a nice job with the game there. Going to put him 3rd and manageable.
And that's how the third quarter comes to an end. Eagles in control, 33-0 as we go to the 4th. You're listening to high school football from KCTN Sports.
Choose skilled care to recover from your surgery or illness. Grace Bowman of Eitzen did, and she states, when I came into the hospital following surgery in La Crosse, the first thing I noticed was it seems like family. The whole unit was welcoming, kind, caring, and glad I was there. I felt peaceful, and with their help I knew that I would get back home again, which I did just 2 weeks later. The entire staff was encouraging and always gave the extra mile. Wherever you are, remember to ask for skilled care.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Eagle Pirate Football is brought to you in part by Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Furniture Showcase in Oilwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Carr Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, and by the Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC. It's again 33-0. Clayton Ridge in the lead as we start the fourth quarter. Pirates at the 42-yard line, looking at 3rd down, 3 yards to go. And they continue with Brock under center, 3rd and short situation. And Brock is going to throw the football, flushed and hit as he throws it, but he gets the pass off, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by the Eagles on the far sideline of the 15-yard line. Number 80 making the pick, Darren Brandt, the defensive back, the senior, 6'3", 180. Nice haul in there on the interception.
Yeah, and the Eagles are going to take over there after the interception, and nice defense there. Ball a little underthrown there by Brock. Didn't get, overthrown there. Over intended his receiver.
I believe looking for Burns on that far sideline, but overshot. And it's 1st down, 10 yards to go for the Eagles at their own 15-yard line. And the Pirates there, that is their first turnover of the ball game. Meanwhile, the Eagles here, do you lean on the running game, up 33-0 here early in the 4th?
Well, I don't know what they want to do. They still got starters out there, so they're trying to pick up that next touchdown and move the ball.
You just get the feeling here that they're just looking for a consistent drive with this group without a penalty. Move the ball like you were early in this ball game. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Craigle fakes the pass on the slant. They look along for Hager, and that ball overshot on the near side of the 45-yard line as he goes sliding head first out of bounds. Fly pattern, had a step on his defender. It was the out and up, and it's second down, 10 yards to go. The Eagles looking for a big play after the turnover.
Yeah, Craigel gave the pump fake there to try to get the defender to bite on it, and then Hager was just flying up the sideline there on a fly pattern and just out of his reach. But that would have been a huge, huge play for them if they could have hooked up on that because he had a couple steps on this defender.
So it's second down and 10 yards to go. We talk about ball control, trying to eat some clock, build that running game. Chucking it deep on first down. But after a turnover, you understand that. Back to the running game. Cook runs the football. Right side, he's to the 20-yard line. Cook's got first down yardage. Steps over a defender. Tripped up at the 30-yard line. Falls ahead to the 34-yard line. Nice run by Gabe Cook on first down yardage. And that will move the Eagles here out to the 34-yard line.
Well, we talked about Cook last week not having a lot of running room because he was always short, close on their own goal line. So tonight, pushing 100 yards almost tonight on some good games.
And again, we've seen a better running attack tonight for Clayton Ridge for the most part than what we saw against the Bulldogs last week. And now Clayton Ridge wants a timeout. 11:21 to go. Eagles want to make sure what they're doing. They lead 33-0. We'll take this break with them.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Eagles use their first time out of the second half, leading 33-0, looking at second down and 10 yards to go here. So on this play, again, receiver to the left, that's Hager, one-on-one, far side of the field, but they're going to run it with Sodawasser. Sodawasser, left side, tripped up, able to be brought down at the 46-yard line. Number 14 stepping up there, Logan Erickson. Nice one-on-one tackle. Sodawasser gets 4, and it's third down and 6.
You know, they went to Kyle Sodawasser early in this ballgame, the sophomore, handing it off as a running back, and coming back to him now. This is the first time I think he's gotten back to that ball since early in this ballgame.
So second down, 6 yards to go. Clayton Ridge, they're home with Starmont next week, and their schedule is interesting to close the year. At Southwind, home with North Butler. At St. Ansgar, home with Nashua Plainfield. Second down, 6 yards to go. It's a fumble, and the ball picked up by Postville. Craigel and Sodawasser actually didn't get the exchange off cleanly, and the Pirates pick up the fumble. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball recovered by Bradley Enyart, and the Pirates take over in Eagle territory inside the 35.
Yeah, big turnover there. A nice pickup for the Pirates, and see if they can capitalize on this. Just never got the exchange between running back and quarterback.
You know, you see the score. Eagles up 33-0, but I guarantee you this is not the game that they expected to play tonight.
No, absolutely not. And I'm curious what Coach Mosher's going to do, if he's going to put his starters out there again or maybe give these young guys a chance.
So first down, 10 yards to go, 34-yard line, second back through Navarro. Navarro tripped up the line of scrimmage and just can't go anywhere. Owen Brandt up front making the play. Now, the Eagles have been pretty darn stout on defense on that side of the ball.
Yeah, defensively they've been pretty good, a couple of penalties, some personal fouls, but offensively the running has been better for the Eagles. But just overall flow to the offense and consistency has not been there like we saw a week ago.
In the fourth quarter, by the way, North Fayette Valley leads Sumner Fred 35-13. It was 35-0 there in the third. Meanwhile, second down, 10 yards to go, and to pistol. They're going to throw the football, slant play. Left side, it is caught, complete by Minique. Minique brings it down to the 25-yard line, very near first down yardage. Just ran a quick slant there off the right side, and it's going to be third down, but still short for the Pirates.
Yeah, nice catch there by number 2. I believe is that Derek Reyna?
It was actually Micah Minique, number 3, with the reception.
Number 2. I think number 2 caught that.
Oh, yeah, Minique's on the sideline. You're right.
on the sideline, yep.
All right, so the pass completed. Third down, 2 yards to go. And they are going to run it up the middle and hit in the backfield. Drop for a loss is number 8 in Burns. They're going to lose on a quick fullback dive up the middle, lose yardage back to the 29-yard line, and it's 4th down now. In 3rd and 1, they lose 3 yards on that.
Yeah, just nothing going there, and going to be behind the sticks here, but at this point, you got to go for it.
So 4th down, 4 yards to go. We approach the 9-minute mark in our 4th quarter. Pirates only once deep inside Clayton Ridge territory in the first half, so this is the second trip for them. And on 4th and 4, it's a botched snap and the play blown dead. Been one of those kind of nights. The ball actually hit the fullback to the left there, and here comes a flag in, hit the fullback in Burns. Brock never got a chance to get to it. It's unsportsmanlike conduct. It's against the Eagles. And if this occurred after the play, this will be really interesting. And it's going to be the Eagles' ball, but it is another unsportsmanlike penalty. And even when the Eagles do something right, get a break, penalty pushes them back again. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, just had a nice stop on the miscue on the hike and covered it up. Going to take over on 4th down, back them up 15 yards. It's just they've been adding injury to insult when they haven't been able to move the ball.
All right, penalties in yardage in this ball game tonight for the Eagles.
Well, you add another 15 to that. They're at 95 yards on 9 penalties tonight.
So 1st down, 10 yards to go at their own 15-yard line. Not as clean as the Eagles would like tonight, but still leading 33-0. For the Pirates, that play never given a chance. They were 3rd and short, lost yardage. 4th and short, just didn't get the snap down, and they are stopped on downs. Fortunately for the Eagles, and there's only fortunate thing about it is, it occurred after the play and not during the play. 1st down, 10 yards to go. They run the football with Cook up the middle. Cook gets to the 20-yard line, brings it near side, 25-yard line. Nice open field tackle there by Brock, but it's 1st down yardage nonetheless for, once again, Gabe Cook. And now the Eagles starting to get 9, 10, 11 yards with Cook.
Yeah, starting to pick up those bigger gains. He looks like he's still pretty fresh out there as far as moving the ball, but he's over 100 yards on the night tonight.
So 1st down, 10 yards to go. First time this season the Eagles have a back over 100 yards. And again, they only played really one game, only played a few plays at North Cedar. 1st down, 10 yards to go, back to Cook. Cook up the middle, 30-yard line, and Cook is across midfield, and Cook's in the open now. This is going to be a race. 40, 30, tripped up from behind, still maintains his feet, and Navarro can't bring him down. He's finally down to the 10-yard line and brought down there. Pursuit by the Pirates stops a big run, but Cook rumbles his way to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for the Eagles.
52. We were at about a 62-yard gain there by Gabe Cook. Coach Mosier is going to be happy about the balance. He's not going to be happy about the penalties, that's for sure.
So 1st down, 10 yards to go. We go inside 8 minutes in our 4th quarter. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, and Craigle is going to take the snap left side, caught by Hager, 5-yard line, tripped up far sideline to the 4-yard line. Again, nice open field tackle by Burns. The one thing the Pirates have done well tonight is they've given them some space, but they've made a lot of nice one-on-one tackles on the perimeter.
Yeah, you may criticize the space that they give them, but they're taking advantage of it and then knocking them down and keeping them from gaining from there. 2nd
down and goal to the 5-yard line. Back to Craigle. He runs it there with Sodawasser. Sodawasser goes between guard and tackle. Left side goes in for the score. Touchdown. Got it. 7:32 to go. The Eagles put the final touches on here, leading 39-0 in the 4th.
And that's a 5-yard run for Sodawasser. For the touchdown there, he gets to get in on the scoring parade tonight.
You had a feeling that maybe Cook was going to come back in. He scored 3 touchdowns, did all that running there for 60 yards, doesn't get the reward.
I thought maybe he would come in and run it. I thought they were trying to get the ball to Hager to get him a touchdown there, not able to get in on that pass play.
Yeah, Craigle, who is one of their leading receivers, is over 150 yards receiving, but actually doesn't have a touchdown this year. Bittner's PAT, it's up.
It's good.
High enough, long enough, put it on the board. 7:32 to go. The clock will be moving. Eagles lead 40-0.
During spring and summer, severe weather can strike in a hurry. If you see a power line on the ground, stay away, keep others away, and call your electric utility. If there's a downed power line due to an accident, stay inside your vehicle until the utility arrives and de-energizes the line. Learn what to do if you see a downed power line. Doing the right thing could save your life. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Eagle Pirate Football is brought to you in part by Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC. Clayton County Recycling in Monona, Myers Auto Service in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. So again, 40-0 for the Eagles. Sodawasser, 5-yard touchdown run. Bittner's PAT. And the Eagles get the clock moving with 7:32 to go in our football game, as they have scored now 2 touchdowns in the second half. Pirates have certainly played better on defense this second half, but the big run by Cook set the Eagles up first and goal at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, big 60-plus yards for Gabe Cook there, and almost got away from him, got the touchdown, cut short of the 10.
So Bittner to launch it away from the 40-yard line. Back to receive once again for Postville is Burns. Also back there deep is Navarro. And the kick goes over the head of Burns. He'll let it go into the end zone. It's a touchback. Bittner's done that a couple of times tonight. And the Pirates take over. First down, 10 yards to go at their own 20-yard line. Postville still looking for a drive in this ballgame.
Yeah, they're looking for a sustained drive and a finished drive where they can get some points on the board. They definitely would like to do that here. But you can see officials winding up the clock here, so we're going to have a moving clock.
Postville put up 10 points in the opening game against Midland, scored late in that ball game, but big thing is they actually got a safety in that ball game. And the Eagles now bringing in some subs, up 40-0. First down, 10 yards to go. Brock under center, and again they try to run it, not much. Again, 20, 21-yard line, maybe a yard, as the Pirates, they've stuck with the running game tonight, and they know at some point you've got to run the football if you're going to have any success. In on the carry was Ahmad Ali, and the 5'8" senior who came into tonight averaging about a yard a carry, and that's about what they've been averaging tonight running the football.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to get anything going, just looking for some positive yards here in the running game.
Second down, 9 yards to go, and the Pirates know they close formation here. And on second down and 9, Brock again is going to run it left side this time. I believe that is number 8, again in Burns. Burns maybe out to the 25-yard line. One of their better runs between the tackles. Picks up about 4 yards, but it's still third down, and it is 5 yards to go. So it was...
I think it was Ali.
It was Ali, number 3, and Ali gets up here, heading back to the huddle, heading back to the field, and a little bit of a limp there, doesn't he?
He does. He's not moving real quick, but maybe we're in a passing situation here. He just needs to block.
Third down, 5 yards to go. Receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Pistol formation, and Brock to throw the football again. Looking one-on-one. That pass is overshot, incomplete at midfield on the near side. Intended for Xander Martinez. One-on-one with the coverage there was Schrader, but there was no chance for either one of those guys to get to it. It is incomplete, and the Pirates will go 3 and out, I believe, here in this fourth quarter, and they are going to bring in the punt team tonight.
Yep, they're gonna look to put this in punt formation, and you're hoping they get this punt off this time.
Yep, they had that happen to them, which gave the Eagles a touchdown in the ball game. Take away that easy score. Clayton Ridge did have to work for the other touchdowns in this game.
They did, yeah.
And the Eagles figured to get good field position. That's been the story of the night, as it is Culker going back to receive now. Nolan Culker, a junior, at the 40-yard line. There's the snap back to Lorera Munoz. Munoz gets off a high kick, but it bounces straight up in the air, and it is picked up at the 32-yard line by number 55, Levi Cragel, who wisely realizes, I'm wearing a lineman's number. I'm going to catch it and just fall down at the 34-yard line, and that punt was shanked. That ends up being a punt of 9 yards. First and 10 for the Eagles at the 34-yard line inside 5 minutes left in the fourth.
Yeah, that punt just barely got them past the first down marker. So Eagles are going to have great field position here, and they're going to the sideline. I'm thinking they're taking a timeout.
They have to take a timeout. I think they want to make sure we got everybody lined up. We'll take this break with them. 4:49 to go. Eagles lead 40-0. Being good at life means getting your finances in order so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of experience, New York Life Insurance Company offers insurance and financial solutions you can benefit from while you're, well, living. For trusted guidance, contact your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer, with your Vision Financial Group, proudly located and serving the beautiful Guttenberg community. Call Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. Start planning today for peace of mind tomorrow. Your Vision Financial Group is not owned or operated by New York Life.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
So the Eagles taking a timeout, going to the bench. You understand that. Want to make sure you got 11 guys out there. We'll try to pass along as many numbers as we can here, as it's 40-0. Eagles in the lead, and they do end on one of the better offensive drives. So the Eagles run the ball. Sodawasser gets the handoff, hit immediately back at the 37-yard line, 39-yard line. They lose 4 yards on first down. Carter Willie is in at quarterback. He's a sophomore, 5'7", 140 pounds. Again, we'll try to pass along as many numbers as we can. Number 23 into the ballgame, that's Sawyer Willie. He's a freshman, 5'2", 143 pounds. And also into the game is number 89, Emmett Backenstead. He's a sophomore, 5'10", 150 pounds. As subs will finish this off for Clayton Ridge on what is second down and 15 yards to go. Also in there is Colton Willenberg. He's a freshman, 5'3", 112 pounds. So second down, they continue to run out of spread formation, and they look to throw the football left side, and that ball almost intercepted, but it's dropped. The pass at the 35-yard line. Navarro in on the coverage. Pass intended for number 23, Sawyer Willie. That was, once again, Carter Willie looking for Sawyer Willie. Incomplete, 3rd and 15.
Yeah, just not able to pull that in, and we're going to get to third down and long here for this second group.
And this is, if you look at Clayton Ridge here, the good news is you're able to at least get your JV some time here in this ball game tonight. I think they were probably hoping maybe a little earlier.
Yeah, I think Coach Mosier thought maybe this would be a little more one-sided earlier, but a lot of penalties tonight, and offense just not quite as efficient early on.
And they're going to roll to a 40-0 victory nonetheless. So third down, 16 yards to go. Also, Koos Hafel is into the ball game. He's a freshman, 5'3", 97 pounds, by the way. Delay a game on Clayton Ridge. That'll push it back to the 45-yard line. Stops the clock with 3:19 to go. We'll reset the ball, and then let's move the clock again.
Well, and you know, talking to Coach Mosier when he comes up here, 10 penalties tonight, 100 yards, and that fumble. I'm sure those are things that he's going to talk about this week with his guys.
And they'll have to be a little sharper next week. Third down, 21 yards to go. To throw the football again is Carter Willie, looking one-on-one again for number 23 in Sawyer Willie. Goes up. The ball is knocked away. There's a number of players in there. 2 for Postville in the coverage, 2 receivers for Clayton Ridge that somehow ended up in the same spot, but it falls incomplete as all 4 try to go up there. And it's going to be the Eagles now looking at fourth down and 21 yards to go. And I believe they'll punt the football with the backup crew.
Yeah, no, we've got Bittner out there, so I think some of the regulars are in there for this punt.
And Postville back to receive is number 14 in Logan Erickson back at the 16-yard line. So the Pirates are going to get the ball back, certainly hoping to get a score here.
Yeah, they've got 2 minutes to work with by the time they get this and get this reset.
Into punt, by the way. We'll let you know who that is for the Eagles in just a second. It was actually
81.
Number 81 again in Bittner. Bittner with a nice kick. So Bittner, a regular punter, gets it back inside the 5-yard line, where it's picked up there by the, once again, Erickson, who brings it out to about the 15-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. He brought it right side, and the Pirates going to their bench a little bit. And first and 10, inside 2 minutes left in the fourth.
Yeah, about 2 minutes to play here. They're going to have a chance to get a series, and it looks like
a timeout.
Are they taking a timeout?
They are taking a timeout. Yep, want to be sure what you're doing. So some new players coming into the ball game. This will be our final break. 40-0, Eagles on their way.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
So a timeout taken by Postville, 1:52 to work with. They still, by the way, have 2 timeouts to work with if they want to go that route. But we mentioned, just like Clayton Ridge, they wanted to get some subs in the ball game. During that timeout, you couldn't hear this on YouTube, or you couldn't hear it at home either, but it sounded like there was fireworks going off here at Postville. Just somebody's car.
Yeah, someone revving their engine and the backfire in the muffler kind of caught us off guard.
Well, I don't want to get that into the shop. So first down, 10 yards to go. We start to close things, and the Pirates are going to run it on first down. Brock is still in at quarterback, but again, he's just a sophomore. You get this. But they're going to lose yardage. Again, even this group, tough to run against the middle of that Clayton Ridge defense. They lose 3 yards on first down, second down, and 13 yards to go.
And looks like number 21.
Yep, and for Postville, that is Colby Lirin, who is a 5'4" freshman, 130 pounds. So we mentioned out of the ball game for them is Dalen Knutson. He's a sophomore, 5'9", 140. He's actually still in the ball game as a receiver. 1:20 left in the fourth quarter. Logan Erickson is in at fullback right now for Postville. So second down, 13 yards to go. Long count there by the quarterback Brock. And Brock just going to hold the water here. This goes inside 2 seconds, snaps it with 2 seconds to go. Trying to milk the clock. There's a running back handed off to him once again is going to be Erickson. Not much there, and it's going to be a loss of a couple of yards. Correction there. In on the carry was number 21 again, Colby Lirin, who gets up hobbled a bit. Third down, 12 yards to go. It's almost like the Pirates are just trying to run out the clock here and get out of here.
It kind of feels that way, absolutely.
But again, it's 40-0. 45 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. We're not going to argue with them. So third down and long for Postville. Maybe the final play of our ball game. The play clock is down to 15. Brock is now still standing up behind the center. But if he gets this off here, this should be the final play of the game. Third down, 15 yards to go. Brock again a long count. And on 3rd and 15, he's going to hand the football off. Once again, it is Lirin. There's nothing there. They'll lose a couple of yards inside the 10-yard line, and the game comes to an end. Clayton Ridge, maybe not the ball game they were hoping for tonight, but still impressive enough. The Eagles have worked their way to 3-0. They defeat Postville by a final score of 40-0. With the win, the Eagles are 3-0. More importantly, 1-0 in the district. Meanwhile, for Postville, they dropped to 0-3. They are now 0-2 in the district. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews. Your postgame show is coming up. You're listening to high school football on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard, and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
If you feel lost in the big chain store pharmacies, take the time to stop at a Nightingale Drug and visit with us about our services, such as one-on-one consulting, free local delivery, competitive pricing with most insurance plans, and Medicare accepted. We'll make the transition quick and easy for you. Come to the people you know and trust. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town family-friendly business in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Over the past years, Central State Bank has invested in numerous programs and organizations dedicated to the education and enrichment of young people in our area. Athletics and the arts, vocational education, and youth club activities. Because Central State Bank is more than a bank, we're your neighbors, your relatives, your friends, your business partners. And these kids represent the future of our community. Trust your finances to a bank that invests in you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Elkader on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt and Ann at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
Eagle Pirate Football is brought to you in part by LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, and Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. You're listening to High School Football on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. Welcome back to Postville. Final score of our game is Clayton Ridge winning by a final score of 40-0. Eagles, to start this ball game, had two impressive drives starting out. The first two drives of the ball game, Oberreckling scored on a 5-yard run. Cook scored on a 5-yard run. 13-0. Eagles looking sharp at that point. Certainly in the second quarter, added a couple of more scores. It was Kriegel hooking up with Oberreckling on a 30-yard pass. Oberreckling's first reception, by the way, was a 5-yard touchdown reception. His second touchdown catch was 30 yards. They scored on a 3-yard run after a miscue by Postville and the special teams. And the Eagles led 26-0 in the second half. Now, never challenged it all in the second half, but they took their opening drive of the third quarter. Cook scored on a 7-yard run. Bittner's PAT made it 33-0. Then we kind of bogged down in this ball game. The Eagles finally scored in the fourth quarter to start the moving clock halfway through the fourth quarter. Sodawasser on a 5-yard run. Bittner's PAT makes the final score 40-0. We turn things over to Coach Aaron Hammond. Balance for the Eagles in this ball game. Let's start there.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's start on the ground. Gabe Cook has 11 carries tonight, 165 yards. He's got touchdowns of 5, 3, and 7 yards. Seth Kriegel, only 3 carries for 11 yards tonight. Kyle Sodawasser had 6 carries for 13 yards. He had a 5-yard touchdown. And Oberreckling had 3 carries for 25 yards. And Bittner on that muffed punt had 1 carry for 5 yards. So 24 carries, 219 yards on the ground for the Eagles. In the air, Seth Kriegel was 14 of 25, 147 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, both of those to Caston Oberreckling, who finishes with 3 catches for 32 yards. Colton Hager, 5 catches for 55 yards. Bradley Schrader with 2 catches for 18 yards. Sodawasser with 1 catch for 7 yards. Cook with 1 catch for 13 yards. And Gebhardt with 2 catches for 22 yards. So 147 yards in the air, 219 on the ground, 360 yards for the Eagles tonight. Very balanced on the offensive side.
Let's go to the totals now for Postville.
For Postville, tough night running the ball once again. Zaid Brock had 10 carries, negative yards. Ali had 10 carries for 8 yards. Liren there at the end had 3 carries, negative yards. Martinez, 2 carries for 7 yards. Ortiz-Bacon, 3 carries for 11 yards. Navarro, 6 carries, negative yards. Wenthy, 1 carry, negative yards. Burns, 1 carry, negative yards. So 36 carries, negative 14 yards on the ground.
Yeah, that's been the story for Postville. And again, taking the losses on the sacks, it contributed to that total. Let's go to the totals now. Passing-wise, they struggled there.
They did. Brock completed 6 passes on 16 attempts for 50 yards. He did have that 1 interception. Number 1 target was Cedric Navarro, 3 catches for 36 yards. Derek Reyna had 2 catches for 12 yards. And Ali had that 1 catch for 2 yards, so 50 yards in the air. Negative 14 on the ground, so 36 yards of offense for the Pirates tonight.
All right, so again, 40-0, the final score. Eagles defense tonight, outstanding in this game. We're going to continue our post-game show right now. We're joined by Clayton Ridge football coach Matt Mosier. Coach, first off here, let's talk about the start of the game. 2 impressive drives to start things out as you guys grab control early.
Yeah, obviously we want the ball. We feel like our offense we got a really good offense. Super excited. I felt that I kind of forced some things a little bit, but running the ball there, we wanted to establish a running game, and we did. And then second half, we even did a little bit better.
All right, let's talk about that running game. You end up rushing for 219 yards in this ball game. Gabe Cook led you 11 rushes, 165 yards. Seemed to just get stronger as the game went on.
Yeah, Gabe, he's one of those guys that we've bounced around positions a few years, and this year, finally getting to play some running back, and just understanding how to use those blockers. And tonight he saw that and did a really good job.
All right, quarterback-wise, Seth Kriegel, another good game, 14 of 25, throws a couple of touchdowns, still without a pick, 147 yards.
Yeah, Seth's a little banged up, which kind of hindered us a little bit on offense. The kid's gritty, wanted to be out there, didn't want no one else to even have a shot at taking his job. But no, he did a good job. He's a leader, just can control the offense, understands the offense. Heck, me and him have great conversation on the sideline on what to do next and stuff like that. So, yeah, super proud of him.
Yeah, the other thing is 14 completions, 6 different receivers.
Yeah. Like I said last week, I'm about balance in regards to everybody's going to have to guard us horizontally. So, and that's a good thing.
All right, defensively, outstanding job. Let's start up front.
Yeah, Landon Reimer played a hell of a football game. I mean, I seen him coming off the edge, causing havoc all night long. Did a good job. Anthony Sandoval up front. Owen Brandt just did a very good job. And then those linebackers, we got some really fast, strong linebackers that are fun to watch, fun to be around. 2 of them are sophomores, as we mix it up, we have 2 seniors, 2 sophomores. And those guys are going to be fun to watch next few years.
All right, and obviously Postville likes to throw the football. I think you're pleased with how you guys did in the back end.
Yeah, no, I thought we did really good. I mean, obviously nothing happened over the top. That's number one, especially when you got a couple guys, with Seth being a little bit limited. Didn't play defense tonight. We had Casson Overbrocken playing free safety, which is not his normal position. And then obviously the true freshman in regards to Brody McGuinn, again, did a really good job keeping everything in front of him, knocking him. I think he had at least 1 knockdown, maybe 2. So super excited. And then Darren Brandt, who hasn't played football until his senior year here, with a pick.
Yeah.
So cool.
Obviously, the big concern, though, you get out of this, penalties.
Yeah. I thought we played really tight to start the game. Maybe some of that was on me. Maybe some of that was on the officials. And maybe tonight was our first game. Usually you have a lot of penalties in your first game. Which we didn't have last week, which obviously helped us to the victory. So tonight was maybe that night. But I think that overall it was a lot of felt like there was maybe too much pressure that I put on the kids in regards to playing tight and the restrictions and make sure we did things right.
Sure. All right, you're 3-0. Got a chance to go 4-0 next week. Homecoming with Starmont.
Yeah, no, super excited about that. We haven't been 3-0 in a long time. So we need to keep our guys focused and understand that every week now is a huge, huge week. I mean, when you're in district play, every week is a big week, and you got to come out, and it starts for us this week because of some homecoming festivities and the JV game. We're going to practice on Sunday night and then do some different things on Monday, but it starts Sunday night. We got to go to work, and we got to work all the way through Thursday, and then Friday night we got to come out and execute.
Yeah, North Butler beat Starmont tonight, 21-0 in that ball game at Starmont tonight. All right, Coach, we'll talk to you next Friday night before the ball game. That'll be our featured game. Good luck to you guys.
Perfect. Thank you guys very much.
You betcha. Clayton Ridge football coach Matt Mosier and his Eagle team victorious tonight by a final score of 40-0. Our postgame show continues. Hoping to talk with Postville coach Kyle Brock when our postgame show continues after this.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
Welcome back to Postville. Our final score, 40-0. Postville victorious in this ball game. Actually, Clayton Ridge victorious over Postville once again in our game. We're joined now by Postville football coach Kyle Brock. Coach, first off here, let's talk about offensively. Trying to lean on the running game tonight, but a tough night to get going offensively.
It was very. I said we're banged up, bad, and we couldn't get a whole lot going.
Yeah, as far as rushing-wise, 36 rushes. You add in the sacks for losses. It's minus 14 yards total overall there. And you guys are a team that's not afraid to throw the football. But, again, that was kind of tough in this ball game tonight.
Yep. I mean, where I said we're young. I'm going to keep saying that we're young and we're, hurt, banged up. We have, I don't know how many kids out now. 2 went down tonight. Yeah, we're just trying to make something happen.
All right, let's get an injury update there. I know one of those was, I believe, McKinley Burns, who returned, but also you lost Dylan Wenthy in this ball game.
Yep. I think he's dealing with the same injury that took him out on week 1, neck injury kind of. And then I think Alfredo went down. We don't know the word yet on him. It's a hand injury of some sort.
Yeah, Alfredo Ortiz-Bacon, who toughened it out for the homecoming royalty tonight.
Yep.
All right, so defensively, I don't think you're too disappointed defensively. I know you gave us some big runs late, but I think defensively you felt you guys did all right.
Yes, we did. I mean, tackling, we just need to break down better. I think our pass coverage was good. It was just, if I remember right, just like a few, big, shots that got us. But other than that, no, I think we were solid on that. All right.
The one thing I think that was really noticeable is how you guys did a lot of tackling in space and some good tackling one-on-one.
Yep. I mean, we work on that a lot. So.
All right, special teams, obviously. You gave them a touchdown to the ball game. That's still a work in progress.
Yep, we're still working there.
And as far as field position, that was a big story of this game.
Yep. I mean, we couldn't get nothing moving. So, I mean, we tried to run, pass. The receivers were open. We just didn't have time to throw it.
Yeah, as Kyle was under a lot of pressure in the ball game.
Yep, Zaid. Yeah,
Zaid, I should say.
Yep.
Yeah, you're Kyle. That makes sense.
Yep.
All right. Obviously, schedule doesn't get any easier. You guys are home with Southwind. You've got Starmont, St. Ansgar, and North Butler still on the schedule. Let's look forward first off to Southwind, your neighbor up the road.
Yep. I think they had who'd they had tonight? North Butler, I believe. So we'll see how that game went. They're kind of a power. They like to run the ball. So we'll go from there and see what happens.
All right. What do you want to see out of your kids next week to kind of regroup?
Healthy. We need to get banged up. I mean, we're banged up, but we got to see who can go next week, and just they play hard, and we're small and young, so we just need to keep pushing that on them, and hopefully we can some point here come out okay.
All right, Coach. We look forward to talking to you on our countdown show next week.
Right.
Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Once again, Postville football coach Kyle Brock talking things over there about his Pirate team. A quick break. We'll wrap things up here. We'll go through final scores from across the area and wrap up our postgame show after this.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Welcome back to Postville. Final score. The Eagles improved to 3-0, beating the Pirates tonight 40-0. Let's update you on scores across the area. Almost all of these games final, with the exception of MFL Marmac and New Hampton. New Hampton leads MFL Marmac. Speaking of teams dealing with injuries, 26-0. New Hampton leads MFL Marmac in the fourth quarter. Also tonight, in the 8-man game, Central beat Calamus-Wheatland 42-14. Edco handling Keyhigh tonight 64-14. Central and Edco both improving to 3-0. North Fayette Valley beat Sumner Fred. They led 35-0. They hang on 35-19. North Butler beat Starmont by a final score of 21-0 in that ball game. And a final, that is the final, North Butler winning 21-0 over Starmont tonight. Let's talk about first off our ball game tonight for Clayton Ridge. The good news is you put up 40 on the board and you realize there's lots of things we need to clean up yet.
Yeah, I think Coach Mosier talked about some of those things that, we're 3-0. That's a positive. But, you've got homecoming this week. There's always these other distractions, and he's going to try to focus his team on Sunday and, play through this, reevaluate some of those injuries. Craig a little dinged up. Get them refocused, and Starmont's coming to town for homecoming. They would love to be 4-0, but more importantly, 2-0 in this very competitive district.
Yeah, that ball game for Clayton Ridge Starmont, even though it's only week 4, seems like that's got a lot of postseason sing in it.
It does. We talked about St. Ansgar, the runaway favorite, but there's a lot of teams that are going to try to sort this out, and I think this is one of those games, if you're Clayton Ridge, you want to go get this, and Starmont's going to have something to say about that.
And again, the Eagles close with the 4 hardest teams in this district to play, so they're going to make or break themselves, but obviously it starts next week there for Starmont. Meanwhile, for the Pirates, you're searching. They really tried to lean on the running game tonight there, rushed the ball 36 times, but it continues to be a work in progress.
Well, and I think a lot of that, it's deceiving because a lot of those losses or when they're trying to get the quarterback out in space and let him throw, and he can't plant, so he's got to roll out, and then he's being, flushed out and chased and taken down, and they're just not able to get anything going throwing the ball, because we know the sophomore can throw the ball. He just needs to have time to find his receivers.
Yeah, Cedric Navarro had a couple of nice catches, so when they have time, they're able to do some things, but just a tough night offensively, and you got to give props to what the Eagles did up front in this ball game tonight, controlling the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball as they rush for over 200 yards and hold Postville to just 36 yards of offense. Next week, our homecoming parade continues. We'll bring you the Starmont Clayton Ridge ball game. Countdown to kickoff at 6. Game time is at 7. Homecoming here tonight in Postville. Your homecoming queen was McKenna Erickson, and your homecoming king, Antonio Solove. So congratulations to those two kids. Again, we'll see you next Friday night.
We'll be there down in Guttenberg.
For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to kctn.com, click on the sports tab. For Coach Aaron Hammond, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks to Amiji Muhammad for running our camera for tonight's ball game. Also, thanks for Mike Johnson for running our studio show. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.